Yes.
Uh,
It's up here somewhere. Jesus, I'm ill prepared. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to hear about the rain, the snow, nothing. What did the Eagle say? What did Jim Hart said? When it's rain and sleet and when it's snow, it's time to go. Remember that quote?
My nigga Tiger, turn up.
Okay, like he's not gonna have time to throw. Like
What's good, everybody? Where you hiding? Where you hiding? EC1. Whoops, this way. EC1, what's up, man?
Man, what's up, everybody? How you doing? What's up, my guy? Feels good to be 2-0, and let's talk about it. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest, offense performance, but I thought they did better than the Patriots. But let's jump into it, man. I'm excited to get into it with y'all. And
Yes.
so my guy, go ahead.
It's time. It's still worthy to celebrate, man. We're 2-0, baby.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, let
Yes.
me tell you something. For everybody who think that we should blow out teams, listen, did I think we were going to be this close with the Vikings? I knew coming in that, listen, they got some, we talked about it, good receivers. Justin Jefferson's not nothing to sneeze at. I talked about Addison, the guy that was going to be a problem, right? You don't have James Bradbury, and you don't have your starting safety, not make excuses, but that was just the truth. We don't have Nakobe Dean, our leading tackler from last week. He's out. You know what I'm saying? You're probably losing Vontae Maddox for the season, which we're going to talk about, again. But, you're dealing with injuries. You were dealing with injuries.
Speaking of Addison, we only held his ass to 28 yards, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, listen. The Vikings obviously got a new defense coordinator, Brian Flores. Last year, we didn't see Brian Flores. We saw a different guy. They fired the defense coordinator. They got a good defense coordinator, Brian Flores. I love Flores. I think he's a very good defense coordinator. I wanted him in offseason.
I don't.
But you found a way. Well, I mean, he was able to find Jalen's weakness for a while. But I love how Jalen Hurts bounced back. We're going to talk about it. But all I got to say is it's not always going to be a blowout. Sometimes you got to win close games. You know what I'm saying? The teams who blow out teams, not to cut you off, and then you can go. Not the teams who blow out teams in the first week don't do nothing with good football teams when they're in close matchups because they don't know how to win in close matches, though. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to win in close matchups. Like the Dallas Cowboys, and we're not going to talk about them, but they acting like the Giants are world beaters. Like they just beat a real legit team. You know what I'm saying? All I got to say is they better go 2-0. You know what I'm saying? 2-0.
Better not lose to the Jets.
Oh, if they lose to the Jets, which I guarantee they won't, but if they do and there's a miracle somehow, I'm going to be disrespectful because all I got to hear is these Cowboy fans on my page. I mean, I got a Cowboy fan DMing me telling me we're going to win the division. You got people reacting.
He's in that comment section too, telling me the Dallas Cowboys going to win the division.
Yeah, y'all played one game, man. And I love how they say now, now it's, the Vikings. Like I said before, I don't want to hear this year. Shut up. Seriously, because y'all told us that this was the hardest schedule, and we're finding ways to win. We're not even at our best with this offense.
Not yet.
Just getting the feet wet.
We're still coming together. We're still warming up. 2-0 is still 2-0.
You're a bum, you loser! You can't touch me.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man. Like I feel like every game's not going to be a blowout. We knew the Vikings were coming in what did I say? That they're going to get T.J. Hawkinson, some touches. Joe Addison is a number 1 pick. They drafted another receiver in the first round, right? You know what I'm saying? I think they got better. Kirk Cousins, but obviously, they came in there with a vengeance of trying to win the game. They didn't. Who wants to go 0-2? So of course they're going to be more pumped to try to win the game. They were in the verge of, their season might not be in the playoffs. Like they might go out of the playoffs. Like they might not win a division. Do you understand? 0-2 is serious, especially when you got the Lions who are good. You got the Packers who are looking good with Jordan Love over there, and you don't want to be the Vikings right now. They're going to play hard. So again, people talk about the Eagles should have blew the team out. Again, they're fans who are looking in the stands. They're not coaching. You know what I'm saying?
They were just in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, but they're not the same football team from last year, though. And people got to understand that. I think that the receiving core for the Vikings got better. I think the Vikings receiver is different than last year.
However, their running game has gotten massively worse since Dalvin Cook left.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that they don't have is a running game. You know what I'm saying? But
they're starting to remind me of the Bucs from last year because they had to deal with Tom Brady throwing the ball all the time, couldn't establish a running game. So that's basically what last night showed me.
But like I said, man, we got the W, and people running around here like we lost. They talk about Jalen Hurts. I hear all these Cowboy fans, and I was watching this Cowboy fan react to Eagles, and I don't know why I did that. I thought he was a Redskin fan at first, so I thought, okay, I'm sorry, Commander fan at first, and I'm like, all right, let me react to this guy. And this guy talk about, Eagle like Jalen Hurts is trash. Eagle fans, we're gonna win the division. Don't worry about it. I'm like, dude, like y'all played one fucking game against the Giants, and he was telling me, and then he was sitting there saying, "Oh, that's another thing, the Justin Jefferson situation." Let me just say this one right now. No one had an issue with the Justin Jefferson stuff until it affected the game versus the Eagles. Everybody didn't want to talk about it until now, and I love how they want to bring that up. But they don't want to bring up the penalties that they missed with A.J. Brown getting held on. They don't want to talk about that. If A.J. Brown catches that, I don't think we talk about a close game. Everybody want to talk about the Justin Jefferson. Well, that should have been a touchdown. Dude, and I know they're going to change the rule afterwards because there are some goofballs who just want to make it everything about hating the Eagles. They're trying to get the quarterback sneak to be banned. Why? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't deal with it? Because we actually have something that, we're successful at. And let me remind you, Tom Brady's been using that. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady for a while has been using the quarterback sneak. It has been around since the 80s and the 90s. You do know that, right? The quarterback sneak has been around. It's just the fact that the Eagles have been using it because they know how good it is. And it's a good play.
It's successful, so why run away from that?
Yeah, I mean, people want to talk about, well, Jalen Hurts don't throw in the end zone. Why does he need to throw in the end zone? There's nothing to throw in the end zone, right? It's like, dude, people just nitpick, And I don't care what people say. Was my quarterback perfect? No, he wasn't. No. He's not. He hasn't played all preseason game. Okay. My quarterback hasn't played great. No question about it. Yeah, again, the ball came out. The rules are the rules. You can't fumble at the goal line when you're trying to go in. That ball went out of bounds. Get over it. Stop crying like a little girl. Okay. Take them little tissues like Whereyahidin had when I want to find the image. You remember the puffs that you had in the background? And wipe them goddamn tears. You got NFL analysts talking about, that's not fair. Life ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's not fair that we got the Bradbury call back in the Super Bowl. Y'all weren't saying nothing about that. That was unfair. I thought that was unfair. Should we change that rule too, that cornerbacks allowed to hold on receivers? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's unfair. So there's a lot of things unfair. Get over it. We won the game. And I love how they want to take our game away or win away. And I knew they were going to do this. What did I say, Whereyahidin?
They're going to do this all freaking year long. No matter how deep the competition is, no matter how hard the competition is, they're always going to take away from it.
What did I say? I said that I'm going to hear the excuses from last year. They're getting already with the excuses, man. Y'all didn't beat nobody. Oh, okay. But y'all told me we had the hardest schedule. According to you, last week was supposed to be the Patriots beating us, right? And we found ways to win. Were they?
The Bucs are about to be. No, the Bucs are about to be 2-0 next week. You're not going to give us credit for that win when we beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No, Baker Mayfield, right? You know what I'm saying? And I love it because I can't wait for the rumors to start. The cupcake schedule. It's going to happen, man, because they don't understand that we're not going away. So they thought after the Super Bowl, all the players that we lost, they thought we were going to be bouncing back.
And the coordinators too.
Yeah, you know, back in the reality, they thought that, you know, losing all these players that we're going to fall back and we're not going to be. No, man, you forgot we have Howie Roseman. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, well, Hargrave going to be a key piece of a loss for us. Really? Because I thought Jalen Carter sure hell took his job off the spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me know when what has Javon Hargrave done so far? He's been quiet. So let me know. What has have you heard Javon Hargrave lately? I didn't hear about him.
Let's check those stats then.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I haven't heard about it. I heard Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter disrupting the offensive line, though, for any team that's playing against them. Those big boys are nothing to sneeze at. And those two are disruptive together. It was so cool for the NFL to allow Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis to go to the Eagles because they're going to regret that. You know what I'm saying?
Not a huge day, but still effective. He still had a sack last week.
So did Jalen Carter. I mean, dude, like according to 49er fans, he was the best defensive tackle in free agency, right? So he should be so dominant than a rookie. Why is a rookie doing way better than Javon Hargrave? And I'm not saying Javon Hargrave wasn't good for us because he was. But Jalen Carter, to me, is head of Javon Hargrave right now. The dude is just that no rookie defensive end, like I said on LB's post on Twitter, no rookie defensive end in the first round should be looking like this. This looked like we got a trade really than a draft pick. Like we traded for this guy. He's been starting for a while because he looks like he's been playing for a while. You know what I'm saying? This guy is just unstoppable. Did you see how he was able to get off the block quickly? That's scary. That's scary. And the fact that we're able to get pressures because they have to focus on Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. Before you had to focus on Jordan Davis. Now you got to focus on Jalen Carter. And we're only going to get started. Like we're not even at our peak right now. Like
no,
I'm pumped up.
Everybody is so quick to judge us on how we're doing in September. They're not looking at the big picture. This team is not even fully developed yet. We're still out here winning games.
To be honest, the Cowboy fans need to be humble. I agree. Good job running the ball. And again, man, you know, these Cowboy fans, and you know, some of the Cowboy fans, but shout to Ivan Sosa because I think he's been real so far. But these Cowboy fans out here talking about I'm telling you, if you lose to the Jets, which I guarantee you won't, because I had the Jets losing. I don't believe in Zach Wilson, right? Yeah. Y'all want to talk about, well, the Giants, everybody said the Giants were going to win. Listen, I didn't pick the Giants to win. I said, what did I say? I said, Daniel Jones stinks. I said that guy's a bum. And that guy who chose and proved to me once again that he is a bum. Their offensive line hasn't gone better. To me, every time I see the Giants, I think they got worse than what they were last year. I think they're back to the Joe Judge era, really, if you want to be real. You know what I'm saying? I knew the Giants weren't that team. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can tell me about the Giants all you want. You own the Giants. Of course you're going to beat. I hope you do shut them out. We shut up the Giants too. You know what I'm saying? But again, we won the football game. At the end of the day, was it pretty? No. But I don't care if you blow out a football team. What will you do when the games matter? Are you going to win a championship with that record? No, you won't. And the funny thing, these Cowboy fans do it every year where they brag about their team's success in the regular season. And where did they go? You don't go to the Super Bowl because we find a way to make it there without blowing teams out by 40 points. Y'all score up the
So looking at this, our Georgia products here, Jordan Davis got a sack and a half, and Jalen Carter got a sack.
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Carter's a beast, you know. And again, man, you know, they say the cupcake schedule rumors are going to start happening because once we beat Tampa Bay, and I'm telling you right now, man, you know, if Brian Johnson can get this offensive coordinator fixed and he can call the right plays, because I feel like that he's trying to be too hard. And people talk about, well, and that's another thing. People got to stop with the I miss Shane Steichen. Bro, we wanted this guy fired.
So you're actually telling us to keep faith in this guy.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I bash him for what he did. But again, you know, I'm also a emotional Eagle fan. You know, the way I feel is the way I feel. You know, I can't be humble sometimes. And sometimes I say what is on my mind. Is Brian Johnson, you know, doing his job properly? Does he sometimes make me want to bang my head? Yeah. But again, man, we did this with Shane Steichen. Everybody talk about I miss Shane Steichen. We weren't saying that last year or the day before, we wanted this guy fired his first year. Don't y'all remember that? How bad we wanted him fired? We were calling for this guy's due. We were calling him worse than Nick Sirianni. We wanted Nick Sirianni and Shea Steichen gone and Jonathan Gannon in the first year. So again, we got to be patient, man. You know,
shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 10 people on here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Appreciate everybody for coming out.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I know I'm going my little rants, but again, I need people to understand this. You can't bake a cake without all the ingredients. You know what I'm saying? You want a cake fast out of the oven, and it takes a process. It takes some time. You know what I'm saying? Like Nick said, the flour's got to grow.
I'll simplify it like this. They're trying to cook the cake fast. They want a fast cooking cake.
Yeah,
that's what they want.
Well, you say better than me, man. I'm all over the place right now. I'm thinking about
you're good, man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm happy. You know, I'm happy that we got the win. Am I happy the way we played our offense? No, I'm not. You know, I think it needs to get cleaned up. Do I think our defense played all great, elite? No. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you lose Bradbury. That's not going to help. You know, Avonte Maddox, again, man, let's talk about this guy. You know, I love Avonte Maddox, but dude, it's just made of glass. Like,
yeah, I was saying to Eagles Champ earlier, and he was kind of conflicted with feelings on this guy. I was like, if he cannot stay healthy this year,
I'm afraid of him going somewhere else. Like, if we let him go, number one, I'm afraid Doc might get upset.
I know. The feelings are tough, but when a guy can't be available for your team, then what do you got to do? You got to get rid of him. I'm sorry.
But I mean, he's a good corner, man. And, you know, it's not like we're dealing
good.
You know, but again, man, I feel like the Eagles are not going to bring him back, man. I feel like that was his year to prove it, that he saw that guy. And if he's out for the season, man, you know, again, this is why you have Eli Ricks. I think Eli Ricks should day one starter next year. I'm going to call right now. I think Vontae Max is not going to be back because I think isn't he on his last year of his deal this year and he's out for the season? You know what I'm saying? Is this his last year?
I believe so.
So again, he's a free agent after this year. So yeah, they're not going to bring him back, and it's sad because I think he's going to play for someone else who's actually going to, you know, he's going to be good for them. But he just can't stay healthy, man. You know, and what they always say, best availability is the best ability is availability, right? And the guys that did Parcells quote. You know, it's always his toe, his back. The dude fell out of the bathtub and got hurt. Like again, man, this guy's injury prone, dude. And I love Avonte Max because he got heart, and I hope that we can find a way to make it work. But he's going to want too much money. And I'm sorry, but I'm not paying him a lot of money. You know, so you can't be a big.
So he basically signed that 3-year deal in 2021. So this is his last season. Yeah,
it's like, dude, like I love Avonte Maddox, but again, man, this is why you got Eli Ricks, and I'm so glad we got cornerback depth. You know what I'm saying? These young guys can gel together, and you know that's why you sign. You know, Mario Goodrich. That's why you signed these guys, because we knew that this could happen, right? You know, you're not going to be healthy all season. Last year, we got so lucky with the injuries not being serious. You know, it's a new year. You're going to have injuries. It's about, what do we always say with Doug Pierce and Nick Sirianni? The next man up mentality, right? The next man steps up, right? Josh Jobe had to step up. Now, he struggled. But I thought overall, except that one big play, he really didn't struggle, but that one big play, that really hurt him. I feel like you got to wrap that dude up, man. He was just trying to knock the ball away. You got to wrap him up. You got to make the tackle. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Matthew is hitting on a really good point here. We got 10 days to lick our wounds and prepare for the Buccaneers. We got plenty of time to rest.
And I'm going to tell you like this. Don't be surprised it's going to be another close game. The Bucs, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, the Bucs got a good defense over there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We looked at the Vikings like they were bums. Don't sleep on the Bucs, man. Vita Veda is a very good defensive end over there. I hope I'm saying his name.
And Carlton Davis needs no introduction.
Exactly. And you already know who wanted to be a Philadelphia Eagle. What's his name? Devin White. You know, he's playing for a contract too. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget about Mike Evans.
Yeah, they got some dogs over there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we look at the Bucs, we look at Baker Mayfield. But again, sometimes a player go to a new franchise can change how they play. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you right now.
For example, Jeff Garcia.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I tell you right now, Tampa Bay is not this great team that everybody thinks they are. Like they're not going like I think they're better than what people are, and I think they'll give us a run for money. Are they bad? Are they better than what they were last year? Absolutely. I do think that. You know what I'm saying? They still got some good players on that team. You know what I'm saying? And listen, you go to Tampa Bay, you know, they're going to want to win that game, obviously. You know, so they got a tough division right now. The Panthers are looking like they're about to make some moves. Now, J.C. Horn is out for the season for the Panthers. It's sad for them, but they got a young quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The Falcons with Bijan Robinson over there is looking good over there. The Saints looking good over there. They need to win that game. So if they can make the Eagles, you know, the team that went to the NFC Championship game, lose their first game, it would build them confidence through the season. Because it's like, yeah, we knocked off the Eagles. We did what the Vikings can't do, and we did what the Patriots couldn't do, right? And we did what Baker Mayfield. We didn't even need Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you know, they're going to look at.
We got a correction. We got a correction in the chat. He said Horn is not out for the season.
I'm sorry,
he's out for at least 4 weeks.
My fault.
Yeah.
I thought he was out for the season. I'm thinking of Vontae Maddox. Fuck it, my fault. You know what I'm saying? How do I say Vontae Maddox with Jason Horn? I don't know how I mixed that up. It is what it is, man. But yeah, I'm just excited for this football team, man. I feel like, you know, we have some more growing to do. And I know I'm over the place. Bear with me, all right?
No, you're good, man.
No, I'm really over the place.
Getting these thoughts
I know
out
some people in the
everybody
comments
needs to know that September is not the make or break of the season.
Listen,
we got to carry this all the way to January and February, man.
I know some of you in the comments talk about like EC1. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're over the place. Like, dude, just say one thing. Like, I know I'm over the place, right? I'm not this smooth talker, but when I think something, I just say what like I said, my teacher always says, I'm like I have a slide out of my mouth. Once it goes, it just goes. You know what I'm saying?
You're basically like a rolling ball. You never stop rolling down a hill.
No, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure I'm driving people nuts. But listen, I'm over the place. But one thing I'll say, and I'll keep it for real, and we'll keep it going, is I think this Eagles team is just getting started. We got a good chance of doing great things. We got a new offensive coordinator.
And I also think looking at last night, we found our identity with that running game. I don't know moving forward if Gainwell is the answer, like for the first, because I think Swift kind of got that role right there.
He said, Curl Green, you don't know. Okay, so why are you here, dude? You know what I'm saying? You coming in miserable. Okay, I made a mistake. My fault. Sorry, One can't make mistakes. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to have no mistake podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Who are you again? You have no profile pic, and you're on Whereyahidin's channel. You troll, man.
All right, Minnie. I'm gonna need you to chill out, man.
No. It's cool. Let him troll. Let him troll.
No,
ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
Not him. I'm talking about Minnie.
Oh, that's who he's responding to.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he responded to me. My fault.
Minnie's in the chat trolling me and shit. Like,
what is she saying?
Chill out, dude. I don't want to time you out, man. I'm trying
to be wearing a hoodie like his mentor. Like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Mentor,
shit, man.
Mentor what? Mentor who?
I'm not mentored.
I wear my hoodie. Huh?
I'm not mentored.
But who's he talking about? You talking about me?
He's talking about Slitta being my mentor.
Okay, man. That don't make no sense. Okay. Shout out to Whereyahidin. Again, man, like we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. But let's get into this for real, man. So my thought's simple as this, right? We got some more improvement to do. The Buccaneers are not going to be this team that everybody thinks we're going to blow out. If you think we're going to blow out the Buccaneers, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a lot closer than you think, okay? They beat the Vikings, okay? And they blew them out, okay? The Buccaneers got a good defense over there, okay? They got some good young dogs over there. Vita Vea, keep your eye on him.
Yes.
You let him one-on-one, and like I said, our offensive line was getting beat all game. If you don't stop him, it don't matter what you do. If you're too predictable, go ahead.
And the last time we met him, he killed us in that playoff game, if you remember.
Yeah. And you know who's their defense coordinator over there? Todd Bowles, right?
Todd Bowles.
You know Todd Bowles is licking his chops because he thinks he's the exact same Jalen Hurts from his playoff. Remember, he can't read defense. If I'm Jalen Hurts, I'm remembering that game. And I'm going out there with a vengeance to blow that team out. You know what I'm saying? But again, hopefully they get their stuff straight because you have a bye week. Don't you have a bye week? And you're not playing them for a while. If you are still the exact same way from the bye week, then Brian Johnson and I got a problem. Because if you can't figure it out by the bye week,
Johnson just needs to get off to these better starts. It takes him a while for him to learn the offense.
Like, again, man, and by the way, Whereyahidin and I talked about doing another podcast where we just do all 22 breakdown. on different days. You know, we'll do the high and chin pockets. We're not going to do it out once because then, you know, people don't know what to expect, but we're definitely going to break that down because we got the alternate too.
When I was looking at that text message, I thought that was a much better idea.
Yeah, definitely. But like I said, Brian Johnson, man, you know, he thinks it's college and it's not. You know what I'm saying? You got to be aggressive as an offense coordinator. And I think that he plays scared. Like, he calls scared, not play scared. He calls scared. Like you're running with Jalen Hurts. Like you're using Jalen Hurts more than these running backs. Tell me why DeAndre Swift, it took you so long for you to decide to run the ball with him, right? We should have ran with him in the first. I was begging when I was watching the TV, run the ball. And when we finally ran, did you see how good he was?
It was a thing of beauty. I was begging for that in the first quarter too. I'm like, why aren't we running the football?
Like you heard what the Vikings defense coordinator said when they asked him. He said, when Jalen Hurts checks in, we're going to check out. Pretty much, we know exactly what he's doing. They're copying off the blueprint because Bill Belichick exposed Brian Johnson's flaws. And if you don't adjust, they're going to look at every team's going to look at the Patriots game. Because, listen, we played bad against them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to look at the Vikings game. How do you stop Jalen Hurts, right? You do one coverage, and then you mix it up the second he snaps the ball, right?
Yeah.
You know, and that's how they did it. You know, they're mixing up coverages as soon as Jalen Hurts snaps the ball. So when Jalen Hurts sees one coverage and he expects that to happen, suddenly they're mixing it up.
I was going to say they're keeping extra guys in the box, maybe a linebacker or two, to try to spy on Jalen Hurts, one to rush.
But they're also,
and then we got like 5 or 6 guys back in coverage, you know, trying to make sure that Jalen Hurts doesn't hurt you with his arm either. So it's a good strategy because Jalen Hurts hasn't really thrown for 200 yards in a game yet.
And by the way, I hate that fucking saying, well, let me tell you something. We don't need to throw. We're not, let me remind everybody again, we're not a passing football team. We're not the Bills. We're not the Kansas City Chiefs, okay? I need people to understand that. We're a running football team first. You run with DeAndre Swift, then you set up the pass. If you watch Nick Sirianni and you watch how he is, and you watch the Eagles, Nick Sirianni, where does he come from? I want to remind everybody, Indianapolis. What are they known to do? Run the football, right? No, they ran the football. Nick Sirianni had a running game. The running game in Indianapolis when he was under as an offensive coordinator, they were running the football nonstop. They weren't throwing the football. They would throw the football also, but they were running it more than throwing it. Nick Sirianni comes from a tree where they run the football. That's something we complain about Doug Pearson. He didn't run the football enough. You remember that? Yeah. So who do you bring? You brought Nick Sirianni, a guy from the Colts. Why? Because he ran the football. And the thing about him is he's a tough coach, right? And he gets the best out of these players. But we're a running football team. You're not going to see Jalen Hurts throw 50 to 60 times. We don't need him to do that. And why do people want to see him throw so bad? You know what I'm saying? Why? What does it prove? Listen, man. Good teams don't win by being fancy. See, that's what we misunderstand. You can blow out a team like the Dallas Cowboys are fancy. They want to be fancy. They want to run the scoreboard. We're gritty and we're dirty. We're
more finesse.
Find it out.
We're definitely more finesse.
No, I said we're more gritty and grimy and dirty. We want to run the football.
You said the Cowboys are more fancy, and I said that the Eagles are more finesse. Yeah,
those are the pretty girls or the pretty women always talking about my nails are great. You know, all the good looks. You know what I'm saying? With their nails and everything,
the self-conscious women.
Yes, and they need the biggest, they need the best purse, and they need they need all the fashion. They have all the jewelry, all the money, and everybody that you want to be. That offense, you want to be that. You know, scoring 40 points. But at the end of the day, those teams who throw so much and they blow teams out and they look fancy, where are they at in the playoffs? Because good football teams who win championships will run the football. The Eagles won a Super Bowl because of what reason? Not because they threw the ball in 17. They threw the ball, but they ran the football. And it was effective.
And they were balanced too.
Yeah. Last year, what did we do? We ran the football, right? We're a running football team. We always have been. So when people tell me, well, Jalen Hurts needs to throw, no, we're not. That's not who Jalen Hurts is. Like, people need to stop saying Jalen Hurts don't need to throw the ball. You know he can throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? Well, why do he quarterback sneaky? He just needs to throw it. Like, why? Why do you care if he throws
it? If it works, then why not go with it? Who's going to stop it?
Like, seriously, man. Like, and I don't give a damn how pretty it is. I want a W. You know what I'm saying? I care about W's and L's. If the Eagles lost to the Vikings and they looked fancy on paper and they were throwing 50-yard touchdown bombs, it don't matter to me because you didn't win the game.
That would be a moral victory instead of an actual one.
Like the Super Bowl. I don't feel good for that. Yeah, we scored a lot of points, but we lost the game.
We didn't run the ball enough.
No, it's not. More importantly, we lost the football game. I'm not going to sit there and hype over highlights of us scoring plays in the Super Bowl and we lost the game. That's not me because I want to win.
Had we been more balanced and actually run the football a little bit more, maybe even, oh, God forbid, trust Miles Sanders a little bit more, Kenneth Gainwell, we probably would have won that Super Bowl.
But more importantly, what I'm trying to say to y'all is, and with everything I'm saying, the bottom line is we don't need to be fancy. These teams who throw, like the Bills, the Dolphins, all these other teams, they don't win nothing at the end because they don't know how to win in close games. They want to be fancy, and that's great. Helps fantasy owners. I don't care about fantasy owners. I don't care if A.J. Brown don't have touched passes. I don't care. Did we win the football game? That's all I care about. And I'm sure every Eagle player cares about W's. You know what I'm saying? We have guys who want to win. And they don't care if they get less catches. You know, A.J. Brown, they talk about how he's throwing a tantrum. Yeah, I mean, dude, he wants the ball. But they run around here like this dude's going to want out in Philadelphia. Listen, he's not that type of guy. He got the W. You know what I'm saying? And that's all matters.
We do need to talk about the A.J. Brown thing on the sidelines because people got that misconstrued and stuff.
Cowboys fans and be like, sorry, my thing's a little dusty.
Cowboys fans be like,
yeah, my screen's a little dusty. Sorry, I couldn't read it. The sun's in my eyes too.
Cowboys fans be like, at least it didn't take us 58 years to win a ring.
Yeah, well, you know, my logic is, dude. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? It don't really matter to me because the most of the young fan base is the one saying it. The older guys, like the older guys who actually been a Cowboy fan don't want to say that anymore because they're tired of saying that. They want to win a new one. And it don't matter what you did 29 years ago when they say, well, Super Bowl rings don't go old. Oh, yeah? Well, tell that to every jewelry that when you let it sit out, what does it do? It gets rusty, right? It gets rusty and it gets worn out, right?
The Cowboys are technically a little bit more than halfway there.
And listen. Let me be real with you. I don't give a fuck about the Cowboys right now. I care about my football team. Fuck them, okay? I pray to God that the Zach Wilson situation works out so perfectly that Zach Wilson looks like Mahomes against them and they lose to the Jets. Because if they do, I promise you, if you're on Whereyahidin's channel and you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, and the dude in my comment section talk about we're going to win the division, I see it. I peep it.
Hold up. Let me bring that comment up again.
Yeah, I see it. Don't be back on the channel. If you lose to the Jets, because we've seen this every year with y'all. Y'all hype up a first win. Y'all win every game in your home opener. But y'all don't do good week 2. Week 3, you kind of struggle. So again, if the Jets come to Dallas, is it in New York or is it in Dallas? It's in Dallas.
It's in Dallas.
So it's your home opener. If you lose your home opener to the Jets and you don't make this a beatdown like y'all say y'all this elite defense, I better see a 40-point burger on the Jets. I better not see the Jets make it a close game. No, y'all told us that we should blow out the Vikings. So I want y'all to blow out the Jets like you blew at the Giants. Do that. You know what I'm saying? You're that elite team, right? This is all year, right? Y'all run around here like the Giants were great. The Giants stink, man. And the only reason why they made the playoffs last year, let's be real, is because they played the Vikings, who were not supposed to be in the playoffs.
They were playing a 4th place schedule last year, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'll run around here, but don't lose to the Jets, dude. Do I think the Jets are going to beat y'all? No, I don't. I don't think Zach Wilson's a good quarterback. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
they were playing a 4th place schedule because the year before they were in the basement, and then last year they finished 3rd. And now Giants fans are actually nervous about losing to the Cardinals.
Well, I mean, all that shit talk you were talking. I mean, they were in the Eagles DMs, they were in the Eagles comment section talking about we're that team. I mean, I would be embarrassed too. You look like complete ass and all that shit. Imagine you a Giants consecrator and you talk about we're going to sweep the Eagles. I'd be nervous too. You know what I'm saying? If I'm an Eagle fan, I'd be in your DM saying what all that shit talk you were talking. You know what I'm saying? You got embarrassed. You made the Dallas Cowboys look elite when they really aren't that elite. I don't think the Dallas Cowboys are that team that everybody thinks they are. I think they beat a bum team that hyped themselves up. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones the best. Man, stop. Daniel Jones.
I'm telling you, man. Sucks. Wait until they go up against the big dogs of the league, man. I'm
like the Eagles.
Because their schedule is almost as hard as ours.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
They want to talk about how our schedule is so easy. Mm-hmm. Well, theirs is the exact same photocopy as ours, almost.
Just, like always, I gotta say is you better beat the Jets, man. Because if you don't be on Whereyahidin when I'm here. Because I promise you,
I'm not going to spare no
You think Whereyahidin was disrespectful last year?
You lost to the Jets. Like, I will literally tell you this. Like, you lost to Sam Darnold 4 years ago.
And let me tell you something. You think Whereyahidin was disrespectful last year? You wait until the memes start hot. Whereyahidin can get really disrespectful. You think what we did last year was? You remember how much Whereyahidin was disrespectful, and there was fans already trying to get. They were getting upset. You think you're getting upset now? Oh, you didn't see nothing yet. Because
you ain't seen nothing right yet. Mm-hmm. And to kind of give you an idea, Simus, I know you're watching. I could be disrespectful.
I would say when the ice cream man pulls up, it's the best part of my day. The treats make it worth it for me to push myself to walk outside. And that's my exercise for the day.
God damn, Simus!
Hey, what can I get for you today?
Lee, what's going on?
All right.
Oh my God, stop it, Simus. You can't keep doing this to people. You got the Jolly Ollie man pulling up to your crib every day? God damn, fat boy. Jesus, fuck. Now, if I'm the Jolly Ollie man here, I definitely want to skate. I definitely don't want to deal with Simus every day. And then once I skate, Simon's going to be all up in his feelings. I see you driving around town with the food I love, and I'm like, fuck you. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
We are, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Like, dude, like, literally, you want to
lose this game.
You want to see how bad, like, dude, I'm tired of playing with this clown. Look at these messages he sent me, dude.
Like, hold up.
All this.
Let me get that closer. All right.
Like, dude, seriously, look at all this clown shit, dude. Like, I'm tired of these fucking goofballs, man. You got this dude coming on my post, man. And that's when I got real disrespectful with what's the name? 301 Cowboy. Didn't Whereyahidin make you do laps last time we played y'all? Like, stop it, man. You embarrass yourself every year, man.
Oh shit. Shoot. My bad. I accidentally took you off.
No, it's cool, man. Like again, man, like I can't wait to play y'all. Bro, we're gonna body y'all, man. Y'all not that team that you think you are. Like, Whereyahidin, you gotta get that video. You remember when the dude said, You're not that guy, pal. Remember when the guy said to the guy in the grocery store, you're not that guy, pal. Are you that guy? Yeah, I'm that guy. Like that's the Eagles when we see the Cowboy fans. Eagle fans versus the Cowboy fans. Cowboy fans think they're that guy. You're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not. Whereyahidin got to make that mean. That'd be awesome. You're not that guy, pal. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you noticed. You ever seen that video go viral?
I did. It was crazy.
Like I'm telling you, it'd be perfect because they run around here like they that team. Like y'all been that team in the regular season. And again, every year y'all talk your shit in the regular season. And you get so annoying and you get so over the top. You can never be humble, right? You gotta, we blew it to John. We shut them out. Like we didn't shut the Giants before, bro. We shut them out 24-0 with no one carrying Sam Bradford. Y'all accomplish something. Come on, man. Seriously. The Giants been trash. They always been trash. They need to go to a new franchise. Maybe they need to move out of the MetLife Stadium, aka the New Jersey, and maybe move to another state because currently,
New York for starters.
Yeah, they call themselves New York, and they're not even New York. Buffalo's more of a New York football.
And then on top
is
of
in
that,
New
you
York.
share your fucking stadium with those losers, the Jets.
Yeah. I mean, look at them. They share stadium with the Jets, man. Who takes them seriously, dude? I don't take them seriously. You know what I'm saying? So again, the fact that they say, well, they were in the playoffs. Come on, man. And y'all were in the playoffs too, and we don't even take you seriously. Oh, man, get out of here, bro. Like, they made the playoffs by their skin of their teeth, man. Not because they were a good football team. Skin of their teeth. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And I think they got worse. I think their offense got worse, not better. Like, didn't they lose some offensive pieces this year? I don't think they replaced them.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They still can't get that offensive fix. I feel bad for Daniel Jones. They're going to run him. He not even going to be Eli, man. He's going to be another Andrew Luck situation, except without the,
What do you expect from a Duke quarterback? He's
yeah, but also, what do you expect from a guy who comes from Buffalo? This GM is from Buffalo. Buffalo is known for losing.
Yes.
You hire a guy who's a loser. Brian DeBall, what is he known for?
Losing.
Developing Josh Allen. What did he win? Nothing. You hired a loser.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So again, and I keep on saying this, man. The Giants were trying to do what the Eagles did. They bring this offense corner genius in there. They try to get their Harry Roseman. They think that Daniel Jones is going to turn into the Jalen Hurts or going to be better than Jalen. It's all blown up in their face. Oh, look at the tight end we traded for. Not to get off topic, we'll jump right back into the conversation. But look at the tight end. Dude can't stay on his freaking on the field without injuries, man. The guy's injury prone. And do you realize that the Raiders who traded Waller to y'all were trying to trade to the Packers last year for a third rounder? They were
I
trying
didn't even see much of him Sunday night.
I didn't either. Where's this big bad tight end that y'all were hyping up? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all still need a number one wide receiver.
I feel bad for Isaiah Simmons. He should have stayed with Arizona. They might have a better record than the Giants, honestly. So he went. I feel bad for him. He went one bad organization to another. Damn.
Hodgins ain't enough.
But I feel bad for Isaiah Simmons, man. Like, dude, he went from one. The Cardinals pretty much just sent him to the freaking execution chair, man.
Oh, here's another thing. Don't lose to Arizona neither, because Arizona got something on their mind too. Revenge.
Listen,
for getting fleeced.
That's going to be a horrible game. I'm not even going to watch that shit show. That's shit.
Watch it be something like 6-3 Cardinals.
It's on 425. Why? They should just make it a 1:00 game. Get that shit over with.
It's because it's a West Coast game. That's why.
Dude, I don't care, man. Make that a 1:00. Who's gonna fucking want to watch Daniel Jones and freaking?
Then that means the West Coast is gonna watch that shit at 10 in the morning. Nah.
And then by then you either be drunk or you be sleeping. You know what I'm saying? You be sleeping. Like, dude, I might be taking a nap watching that shit. That shit gonna be boring, bro. Yeah. The Giants better blow out the Cardinals, man. I mean, I don't want to root for anyone. I'm picking the Giants. I want the Giants. I just hate John the game with passion, dude. No, I mean, like, dude, I don't care about any other team. Let's get back to the Eagles, man, because we've been off topic for a while. They came here to talk about the Eagles. They didn't come here to talk about. They didn't come here to talk about EC1 and Whereyahidin. What do you think about the Cowboys? And they came here to talk about what we thought about the Eagles game. I'm over the place. But like I said, man, like, I feel like there's going to be some games where it's going to be close, right? I did like some things we did, right? Running the football helps. DeAndre Swift is a beast. Should be number one. I better not see Gainwell next week as a number one running back, okay? And I feel like DeAndre Swift, you heard what Nick Sirianni said, right? Nick Sirianni said that, I love this kid. And you know the funny thing is he took a shot at Miles Sanders, and I don't think you peeped that. I don't know if you noticed that.
Do you have the video of that press conference, by the way?
No, I don't. I want to get the clip of it. But Nick Sirianni said that I love how the fact that he didn't fumble. Who fumbled last year? Nick Sirianni might not say it to your face, but listen, when Miles Sanders talked about, I don't think the Eagles gave me a chance. Well, Nick Sirianni came out with the best comment ever. I got a running back who don't fumble.
Yeah.
I got a running back that I can trust. Miles Sanders, I hope you hear it in Carolina. You probably won't. ATD Radio crushed them yesterday. Tom Ronaldo say, I hope Miles Sanders hears this. Put your foot in the ground. You know what I'm saying? He called him a scrub. I was laughing. Because DeAndre Swift is 110 times better than Miles Sanders will ever be. You know what I'm saying? DeAndre Swift is a real running back. And we never had that. You know what I'm saying? The offensive line was listen, Lane Johnson was shocked because he used to guys who came and hit the field and have good vision. Like, did you see how you just stand there and go, like these guys, the offensive line never seen a running back like that in a lifetime. Maybe just
it's like finally, it's like if you're the offensive line, you're going like finally a running back that can make use of the holes that we create for him.
Yeah, I mean, but like I don't know if you peeped that, but that was a shot at Miles Sanders, bro. Like that was a shot at Miles Sanders, and pretty much like, dude, we replaced you because you don't know how to keep the football in your hands and you fumble. And Nick Sirianni basically said that DeAndre Swift already replaced Miles Sanders, and he's your number one running back. You know what I'm saying? Also, it shows you that, you know, Gainwell, to me, I don't think is going to be the number one running back anymore, because I think when they saw DeAndre Swift and Nick Sirianni saw him, that's all it took, right? I think that if Gainwell was healthy, you would have never seen DeAndre Swift. I think they would treat him like Miles Sanders. I think we would have seen him go somewhere else and dominate. And I'm glad we get to see him, because maybe the Eagles can, you know, work. I would love to work and deal with him, because I think those Eagles want to get him signed. They wanted to get him signed before, but maybe they had to see Gainwell out for a while because they needed to see Swift. Swift is that guy, and I don't care what anybody says. Well, Gainwell's our number one. Gainwell's not a number one.
No, he's a solid number two.
He's a good number two. You know what I'm saying? But a number one running back is not. Okay. They're not the same type of running back. DeAndre Swift is a killer, man. Like he hurts off defensive coordinators' pride. Like he makes defensive ends tired out. Like he really made sure the Vikings remember who he was. The Vikings thought, oh, the Lions traded Swift. Oh, we're gonna be fine. And DeAndre Swift remind them, hey, I'm still here. I still own your sorry asses. Just remind you something. You know, I'm still that dude who ripped you in Detroit. Don't ever forget about me. You know what I'm saying? They forgot that Jalen Hurts was the only weapon we had. You know what I'm saying? And I love that, because I feel like that's going to be our advantage. Teams are not prepared for DeAndre Swift. They never seen him like this, man. DeAndre Swift, they asked him at the end of the game, have you ever had this type of game? He said, not when I was in college. Maybe that was the only time I had that. Like DeAndre Swift, did you see the smile on his face? Like he is so happy to be here. You know, to me, it's a blessing in disguise that he actually made it here, man.
Let me bring up something real quick. How many times has Miles Sanders ever had 20 plus carries in a game in his career as an Eagle? None. DeAndre Swift already had one, and he's only played 2 freaking games already.
I'll tell you one thing. If we have DeAndre Swift, we won the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
you win the Super Bowl.
We would have had more trust into him.
I'll tell you one thing. If DeAndre Swift was on the Eagles, and we found a way to trade Miles Sanders, like, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, the Eagles got DeAndre Swift because they're going to pay him because they think he's already better than Miles Sanders.
Now do y'all see why the stars have aligned on that draft day when we got him?
The Eagles, they talk about the Eagles don't pay running backs. No, they don't pay crappy running backs. Miles Sanders not worth that deal. Okay, look at it in Carolina already. He already fumbling. It hasn't been a year under the Carolina. He's already fumbling. He's going back to his old ways. Miles Sanders is like Carson Wentz. He reminds me so much of Carson Wentz. He doesn't see his flaws. He doesn't want to get better. He already got paid. He already been to a Super Bowl. He has nothing to play for. He's already a rich millionaire running back. He got Booby as his slogan. He got nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? He already did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? He proved to everybody that, you know, hey, you know, I'm that guy. I got paid. So, again, he reminds me of Carson Wentz. He regressed from – and I keep on saying Miles Sanders regressed. Because if you go back to his rookie year, he looked like DeAndre Swift yesterday. That's what we thought Miles Sanders was going to be. That dude who saw vision.
He got Trent Richardson vision. He sucks.
I mean, after that 2019 year, he fell off, you know, being injured and then fumbling and then
not catching out of the backfield
or costing teams games because you're mad because you don't get the carries that you want. That's a selfish player, man.
Yeah, and then also the little things, going out of bounds when we really need you to stay in bounds so we can run the clock out.
You know the biggest selfish thing about a running back is when you fumble the ball and we're supposed to rely on you, and then you come out after the Eagles pretty much gave you a job and you got paid because the Eagles' offensive line helped your sorry ass when, let's be real, We know that you weren't that elite with that offensive line because everybody wants to talk about, oh, his stats, this and that. Well, that's the case. Then how come Miles Sanders can do it in Carolina, right? He's such a great running back, right? Why
Oh
can't he
my
not do it in
God,
Carolina?
no. Look at what Bobby just wrote. This is a thing of beauty. You deserve a level up for this.
Level up.
Bro, you know, that guy knows football. And the fact that, you know, I'm still waiting for him to make a channel, man. I really hope he makes a channel.
I hope he makes a channel, man. Like, we need your
you know what I'm saying?
We need your mind.
Bobby called this out from the beginning. He called out Carson Wentz. He called out Miles. Said, like, Bobby be on some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And let's be honest, we didn't believe him at first.
No, I mean, who thought that Jalen Hurts would a guy that you drafted and say, like, let's be real, no one wanted to believe that we would trade Carson Wentz, right? Because we're still attached to him. There was something about Carson Wentz that we liked. I don't know what it was. You probably didn't like him, but there was something attached about me that I liked about Wentz. I don't know. I think I just looked back to 17. You know, we thought we were going to get that 17 Carson back, and I feel like that injury that hurt him so bad that he was never the same. You know, that he just
once Jalen Hurts actually got the start and played the way he did versus the Saints, I was all in on Jalen Hurts. I was like, you know, kind of before that happened, I was like, let's give Gingivitis another chance. You know, he has a bad O-line.
Well, not only that, and people are going to understand this, right? The Philadelphia Eagles drafted Jalen Hurts to replace Carson Wentz anyway. Carson Wentz was supposed to be like what Kansas City was with Mahomes. Jalen was supposed to sit and learn from Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz was going to be traded at the end of the year like Alex Smith to get a first-round pick back. That was supposed to be the whole notion, right? Look at Matt Hasselbeck when they drafted Russell Wilson, or was it the other quarterback? I forget the guy from Seattle.
Appreciate that, Vols.
You know what I'm saying? Again, people got to understand Carson Wentz wasn't staying that long, right? And people like me didn't believe that. But when you look at it, they already had enough of Carson. They were trying to get as much value to get rid of him. But since he played horrible and he wanted out, okay, well, let's get a sucker. Any mean money, oh, Indianapolis, you want him? Here you go. You know what I'm saying? Harry Roseman literally just pretty much fleeced the Colts will never be the same because we robbed the Colts. Listen, they got a quarterback.
But it took us a while to get out of it, though. Remember how much money we had to pay him?
Well, I mean, most of his money was
at least I can say it's definitely worth it because this guy is nowhere to be found right now.
But you know the thing about Miles Sanders and Carson Wentz, you know what they remind me of? They remind me of that little boy that thinks that he's still that dude. And they can never accept the fact that you can't always get what you want. You know, Miles Sanders was privileged a lot of ways. You know, he came from a good family, let's be real. He went to the best school in Penn State. He learned from Saquon Barkley, right? And the Eagles drafted you. And you showed great flashes 2019, right? You were the best running back. You were catching up the backfield. You looked great, you know? Yeah. And then you thought you were safe because you were a second-round pick. And you knew that the Eagles might not draft another running back. Or you thought so, right? And then lo and behold, you get injured. You can't stay healthy, right? You get the rumors that the Eagles, like there was so many rumors the Eagles were going to trade for Kareem Hunt, you know. But before that, you knew that, oh, Gainwell got drafted? Could it be my replacement? And you didn't think, maybe I should play better to show the Eagles.
You know what?
They just drafted a running back to replace
him. You know what Gingivitis and Miles Sanders remind me of? They remind me of the most, okay, let's just picture this. The best advertised TV out there, and it works very well, better than any other TV. And then all of a sudden, after a year or two, it doesn't work, and you try to get it back on, and you just can't. It doesn't work no more. So you try to fleece somebody and sell it to some pawn shop, and it works for a while for them too. But they get it fixed, but it just doesn't work.
But again, like when you watch DeAndre Swift, and not to go to long tangents, we've been on long tangents for a while, right? Let's get back to basics, right? Yeah. And I love the discussion, by the way, and I love it. I don't know what people think, but I love talking about that stuff because DeAndre Swift is a guy that I think Eagles will try to pay, right? It depends how much he wants, right? But DeAndre Swift, I think, will take a less deal to come back home because he understands Philadelphia. He grew up in Philadelphia.
Let's just hope that he ain't selfish.
No, I don't think he's selfish, man. Like, listen, let me tell you something. DeAndre Swift, did you see how he acted? You know what I'm saying? He loves Philadelphia. He's never listen. If he walks away, I don't know what you want me to say. You know, if he walks away and goes somewhere like, if he goes somewhere like a bum team, what would be a bum team? That has no offensive line. The Bengals.
Yeah, the Bengals. Yeah, that's
if he goes to the Bengals with no offensive line,
or the Steelers,
or even some trash team like the fucking
the Bucks, maybe.
Not the Bucks. I was thinking more of another bum team. What would be I'm sorry, maybe the Giants if they lose Saquon. If he goes to the Giants, or somehow or goes to a crappy offense, it's like, dude, that's on him. But what we can do to offer him is, you got the best offensive line. You have a chance to play with them for years, right? You don't want to take a contract now. Okay, you want to show that you're that guy. Okay, and I'd rather that, because I'd rather pay a running back later down the road than not pay him now and then he gets injured, or he doesn't play good, or he fizzles out, or he just you never know. That's why you wait for guys, But
yeah, and that's why Howie Roseman is. And that's why Howie Roseman is, the guy that's kind of like, prove it deal. So we're not going to pay you right now, but if you show me something, we're going to pay you later.
But you know why they're going to pay why I think Divas will pay, and people say, well, don't pay running backs. No, they don't pay garbage running backs. And Miles Sanders is not a guy you pay, okay? You let that dude walk, okay? I'm not paying Miles Sanders. I pay DeAndre Swift that money because I know DeAndre Swift is going to be a game changer. And DeAndre Swift cannot just run the ball. He can block. He can catch out the backfield. He's a weapon. He's more of a receiver than a running back, okay? But when you watch DeAndre Swift, number one, he's 24 years old, okay? Number two, he's one of the best running backs. What did I say? He was going to be a top 5 running back. He's top 2 in my opinion. I don't think anybody else is better than him, right? Other than maybe Josh Jacobs, if Jonathan Taylor comes back,
maybe.
Yeah, but I think DeAndre Swift is the best running back in the game right now.
I think honestly we can move him past Derrick Henry too.
Derrick Henry's washed, dude. That dude's washed, man. He doesn't have it anymore, man. Tennessee ruined that dude. I feel bad for him, man. What a waste of a talent, dude. Yeah. You should have traded him just like you did AJ Brown, man. You know what I'm saying?
They're going to waste DeAndre Hopkins' career too.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Let's get into the AJ Brown situation, because I know people want to die to talk about, oh, AJ, did you see? Listen, man, let me tell you something. You're going to have players that are going to get upset, right? Unfortunately, it's a business, right?
Yes.
Last year, AJ Brown got upset when we remember the Giants, where he was frustrating. People talk about, is it going to be? Listen, and they talk about T.O. McNabb. First of all, McNabb and T.O. situation, if you remember right, McNabb and T.O. were both diva-type players. McNabb was all about him. Jalen Hurts ain't about just himself, okay? Mm-hmm. He's a team guy, okay? AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts.
And then T.O. talked a bunch of shit. And AJ Brown, he only talks shit when it's warranted.
But not only that, they're not the same type of situation. I'm tired of people comparing those two. Yeah, I understand McNabb and T.O. You don't want that.
You know who are the first people to bring it up, though? They're Cowboys fans.
Of course they are.
They're trying so desperate to sweep what happened in the offseason. Oh, shut your bitch ass up. They're trying to sweep that under the rug by talking about that situation.
And by the way, I love how I don't want to talk about that team, but that fucking fan base pisses me off, man. Because they literally are the most
so hard to create narratives.
I'm gonna say it right now. They're the most retarded ass fan base, man. They are they are officially mental, the R word. Okay,
it's like they try so hard to be the classiest fan base in it. What?
They haven't. Most of them haven't graduated. They dropped out of high school, man. I'm officially saying their school systems must be that bad, because I don't know why they are that way or wired that way, but they're the dumbest, most idiotic fan base. You cannot talk football with them. You can't speak knowledge with them. If you don't agree with them, you're the hater, or you just we're gonna.
What up, Dune Tech? We got a new guy in the chat, Dune Tech. What's good?
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. But again, man, you bring up AJ Brown, bro. Your cornerback went to. I didn't see AJ Brown say, "Hey, Jalen Hurts, shut your bitch ass up," or "Jalen Hurts, you fucking suck." I didn't see none of that. AJ Brown was more, and if people want to be real, AJ Brown was talking to Brian Johnson more than Jalen Hurts. He was telling Brian Johnson, "Listen, you got me. Why you running with Jalen Hurts when I'm your number one receiver?" Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nick Sirianni went to calm him down, and then they talk about Nick Sirianni lied. No, Nick Sirianni not going to tell. Listen. Nick Simon would be foolish for saying what AJ Brown said. That's none of his business.
Yeah.
You, as a coach, are supposed to make these guys elite, and you're supposed to put guys in best positions. Whatever they do, that's their business. And only two, it's about respect at the end of the day. You don't do that as a coach to go out there and say, yeah, AJ Brown had a meltdown, and this is what happened. That's throwing a guy under the bus. You want to piss off AJ Brown, then okay, you do that. Then you might see AJ Brown get mad. But AJ Brown ain't that guy, because AJ Brown is a team player. Okay, anybody who says he's a diva are just upset or just don't know the game. So is Justin Jefferson a diva because he was upset yesterday? He threw his helmet and everything like that. Is he a diva? You know what I'm saying? No. Oh, okay. You know,
and
like,
here's something I was saying that here's something that I was saying to Eagles Champ that I want to express to y'all today. How many relationships in life are perfect? None. People are going to have tantrums. You just got to deal with that. That's human nature.
I don't think it's more of a tantrum, man. I feel like it was more of
frustration, emotion.
I think it was more they're getting sick of Brian Johnson's play calling, and they hope he gets his shit together, right? Yeah. You know, Brian Johnson is fucking up everything, dude. Like he was frustrated. If you saw Devontae Smith, he was frustrating him too. And he was frustrating Jalen Hurts a lot too. If you saw Jalen Hurts' face, he was frustrating him too. Like he's frustrating his quarterback already.
It's something new for everybody. We're just going to have to get adjusted to it. And
exactly.
Hopefully Brian Johnson gets a little bit better at this.
Like, listen, like AJ Brown is a competitor. I love guys who are competitive. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between a guy who doesn't care and just a big baby. Like if he pulled an Antonio Brown and start walking off the field with his helmet off and, you know, or just recording videos calling guys white crackers, their GM white crackers, or calling, okay, I get it. But he's not doing none of that. Did you hear him yell Nick? Did you see AJ Brown flip Nick Sirianni off? No, you didn't. It was just the fact that he didn't. I mean, he's a competitor. He wants to win, and he feels like he didn't get the ball. You know, it happens. Okay. You know, I don't agree with the fact that we force feed into him. You know what I'm saying? Because that to me is like, why? You know what I'm saying? And Brian Johnson, once again, was trying to cover up his ass because he knew he pissed off a receiver. And AJ Brown, who, let's be real, who do you think they're going to get rid of first? You think they're going to get rid of Brian Johnson or AJ Brown first? I guarantee it'll be Brian Johnson.
Way before we get rid of AJ Johnson.
You know what I'm saying? So people need to stop talking about AJ Brown get traded. Bro, the Eagles are never going to trade AJ Brown unless they get unless he's that bad. You know what I'm saying? People need to stop, man. You know what I'm saying? AJ Brown's not
he's old. Nowhere. He's got to be old as dirt.
Listen. Let me remind y'all a little something, right? They talk about AJ Brown when Devontae. By the time Devontae Smith gets paid, AJ Brown will be starting his new deal, right? The time he gets done with it, he's going to be 30 years old. Okay, he probably not going to be the same AJ Brown for what we got. We didn't even get the prime AJ Brown, and you never know, because guess what? You don't know what Devontae Smith is asking for, right? Devontae Smith could take what Jalen Hurts is getting. You know, you never know. I could see Devontae Smith take less because he's a team guy. You know what I'm saying? And again, Howie Roseman is a genius at cap. I'm not worried about AJ and Devontae because I think they're going to be together until they retire. You didn't trade for AJ Brown to let him walk. You traded him to be your receiver for a long time until he retires. We traded for AJ Brown and drafted Devontae to be our core receivers so we don't have to worry about it ever again. That's why you did it. So Jalen Hurts don't have to worry about, I lose my number one receiver, I'm screwed. No, you got your receivers for a lifetime. You get to play with the best for a long time. And the reason why it's going to happen is because of Jalen Hurts, because he's a team guy. We got some team guys, man.
We're set for the next 10 years if you're looking at it.
Yeah, correctly. Exactly. Like not, and we're going to drop this afterwards, but I just need people to understand something. You're going to be competitive. Let me ask Whereyahidin something, right?
Yeah.
If we're playing this sport, right, and I beat you, let's say in basketball, you're going to be upset too. You're going to be like, I'm done. Like, you're going to be upset because you want to win. Like, it's no different than playing a video game. You want to be the best out of it. Like, people need to calm down. You know, the media loves starting shit. I hate it, man. You got all these fans talk about he's a diva. Like, stop it, man.
And then once you lose, you have this little temper like, yo, coach me better so I can be able to be more prepared for this. That's what it is.
Crazy, man. Like
it's the competitive nature.
I love it. I don't see a problem with the competitive. We got 6 people watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, by the way. But like, not to go off topic, because after this, we're going to get back to it. I know I'm going off topic, but again, I have to talk about this because I've seen it so much, and that's all they talk about. They don't talk about Jalen Hurts' bomb. They don't talk about A.J. Brown. The fact that after DeAndre Swift congratulated him for a touchdown, which is funny because they don't love talking about this, he went over there and tapped him on the ham and said, "Good job." Oh, where's the diva mentality there? Don't you think if A.J. Brown was a diva, don't you think he would sit on the bench and put his hands over his face and throw his helmet on the ground? You didn't see none of that. He congratulated his teammate because he understood that we're winning. And if you ask A.J. Brown today what would happen, yes, he would say, "I want to be competitive. I want to win." I was frustrated. But I'm all about winning. I want the W, but I wanted the ball. I ain't going to lie to you. But me and Hurts are fine. That's all. And I know they're going to ask him. He's going to say exactly what I'm saying, that I wanted the ball. I'm frustrated I didn't get the ball. But, again, I should have handled it better. Bam. And it's going to be, okay, move on. So you made a 20-minute video or 20-minute lecture on Twitter talking about an incident, trying to start drama, when all A.J. Brown's going to do is say, "I got to be better," and I'll go forget about it. Like, I hate the media, man. They're selfish.
It just ruins everything. And it's amplified by the social media, too. We never had this back in the 90s, the 2000s.
Oh, could you imagine the 90s, though?
My God.
Could you imagine McNabb on social media if we had social media back then? Yeah. T.O. wants out. McNabb sucks. Like I hate the media, dude. I hate the Philadelphia media more than the regular media, bro.
Yeah.
Because they start the most shit. You're supposed to be a reliable reporter out there. And you asking Nick Sirianni, what do I think about it? What do you like? Why would first of all, Nick Sirianni ain't gonna tell you that's none of their bit. Nick Sirianni is a guy who keeps everything in house, man. You know what I'm saying? And number two, you don't do that to a player. You don't throw a guy under the bus. That's how you definitely get guys who want out.
And speaking of the media, I'm so sick of these ridiculous questions about, oh, well, Jalen Hurts, have you seen the Barbie movie? No, let's stay on topic. Let's be serious about our players. Ask some questions about how they're going to get better. Don't ask no stupid ass questions like that.
You know, I was watching also they asked, but I was watching when Jalen Hurts was on the podium, right? And the funny thing is they're fucking fake, man. And Jalen Hurts knows it too. Right, Jalen Hurts knows they're fake too. They were talking shit about him. You know, did you see how they were trying to bring up Jalen Hurts' bad throws, but they didn't show Kirk Cousins' bad throws, but they'll show the tight end catching it. Like you didn't show DeAndre Swift, you didn't show AJ Brown, but you showed Jalen Hurts' bad stats. It's like Kirk Cousins wasn't even good last night. He was throwing bad passes. They didn't show that.
He fumbled a couple of times.
And here they are talking about Jalen Hurts. I believe in you. Oh, Jalen Hurts, I don't believe. No.
They're two-faced.
Exactly. And Jalen Hurts knows it, and Kelsey knows it. But they're going to be professional. But if you ask them what they're thinking, you're full of shit. You have me on because you want to look good. But I didn't hear one thing asking them. Yeah, I mean, they're asking. I didn't hear one person ask him, "What did you see on that pick? Why did you throw that pick?" Even asking him that. You know what I'm saying? I heard Taylor Swift and who cares about Taylor Swift and freaking Travis Kelce's freaking relationship? Like, ask real intelligent football questions, man. Like, how do you feel about going 2-0? What did you see on the interception? What can you do better? You know what I'm saying? What did you see? AJ Brown, the drama, man. Like, they're no different than TMZ.
And one more thing I want to mention about the media, and this goes back to when Jalen Carter was drafted. They was bringing up that lawsuit instead of congratulating him on being drafted.
He should be fired, dude.
They wasn't asking him directly. They was asking indirectly to Nick Sirianni and Howie Roseman. I'm like, dude, why?
Yeah.
Try to throw our players under the bus and try to get us to, express our so-called feelings about Jalen Carter. I'm like, don't do that, man.
I'm so tired of that because it's like, dude, first of all,
it's a dry snitch.
It's not even that. It's like, dude, you're a fucking professional. You know not to ask those questions. And number two, why would you bring that up when he had a good game? Like you're trying to destroy this guy's character, right? And the funny thing is, that lady who asked, who she was on NFL Network, by the way, saying it. She should be fired because you're doing what you're technically breaking his rights of a person. You're trying to slander his his character, which is just so ignorant and
let's call it
selfish
infamy.
of you.
Infamy.
No, she's trying to slander his character. She's calling him a thug because
Infamy.
of his criminal background. Like, first of all, he didn't even have really of a criminal background. He got arrested for drunk driving. I mean, speed racing.
The other word is defamation.
Exactly. He made a stupid mistake. Okay, it's no different. Can we talk about Michael Parsons, why he dropped in the draft? Oh, yeah, we don't want to bring that up, right? You know, because the shit he did would make Jalen Carter look like a child's play. Okay. There's guys who fall in this draft all the time for issues. Tyreek Hill that everybody wants to hype about. Dude beat the hell out of his kid and beat his girlfriend. Why is he not getting thrown under the bus like that? He's a piece of shit in my opinion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, dude, like, you wonder about Jalen Carter. These guys do 10 times worse. You know what I'm saying? But we want to talk about Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Carter didn't even beat his wife. Jalen Carter didn't freaking punch someone in the bar. Jalen Carter didn't freaking pull guns with a fucking switch and had some weed in the back of the seat. You know, he made a stupid mistake. You know what I'm saying? He did his what he needed to do, obviously. And newsflash to you, the other person who was driving, they're stupid. They should have never did it in the first place. And they knew exactly what they were doing because they're just as guilty as them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? Here's how bad we're hypocrites, though. Look at how fast they forgave Vic for the dog fighting.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't forgive him for that. I don't care who you are. I don't accept people abusing that. Oh, it's just a dog. Well, it's just a human. What's the difference? It's just a human, right?
It moves and it moves like us.
Yeah.
It breathes like us. So
it's just a human, right? No biggie. Oh, y'all don't want to hear that, right? Oh, it's just an animal. What's just a human? It's just a human. It's just another lady on the news. Who cares?
So Bobby says, and technically you're not supposed to talk about that publicly. There's a pending lawsuit going on.
Yeah, but not only that, man. It's like, dude, why would you bring that up? What's the point of it, dude? Like, what does that have to do with Jalen Carter tonight, man? What does that have to do with anything? Talk about what he did on the field. Whatever he does, that's his business. You know what I'm saying? Your story, you should have brought that up in the offseason. It's time to move on. He was drafted by the Eagles. The Eagles felt comfortable, and they had private investigators go to his background, and they did everything they had to do, and they felt that he was the right pick. And they asked Fletcher Cox, and Fletcher Cox said, "Yeah, I'll take him under my wing." So again, they feel comfortable, and I don't see this thug like everybody thinks he is. He's not a thug, and I'm tired of people labeling these guys as thugs, man. Y'all need to stop using that word, bro.
Because I'm a thug.
No, it's not even that. It's like, you know what a thug is? Just because a guy gets in trouble does not make him a thug. A thug is a guy who breaks
and
rules.
remember the headband that he fucking wore. Oh, yeah, he's really a thug now. Oh, he must be part of them Crips or something.
No, it's called, you're just an asshole, man. You're an asshole, and you clearly just don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just look at everybody as a thug, and you're an asshole. You know, you have no respect for other people. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about this kid. This kid was a great kid in college. You know, yeah, he's such a thug that he bought lunch for guys who had no money. Yeah, he's such a thug. Shut up, man. Sit down and be quiet and shut your sorry goofball ass up, man.
So I got a question to Bobby in the comment section. Why the fuck would you sue Georgia? Why the fuck would you sue Georgia? Because it's not really Georgia's problem that he acted that certain way. You know what I mean?
Because people are money hungry.
Yeah.
They're money hungry. That's what it is. But again, man, I'm over it. He's an Eagle. And if you can't accept it, and if you're an Eagle fan and you still have feelings about Jalen Carter, how we draft him, get over it.
And here's the other point that I was trying to get to real quick. People are so glad to come after these certain players. Guess what? Because they're Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah, if Jalen Carter was on the Dallas Cowboys, they'd be raving about him.
Oh, it's legal. Yeah, he's the most baddest person in the world. Yeah. Like, he's the most awfulest person in the world.
You know what to start, right? If the Dallas Cowboys drafted Jalen Carter, how much do you think we would have heard about him?
It probably would have been to a minimum, even though
if the Dallas Cowboys drafted Jalen Carter, bro, they would be making him like he's the greatest defensive tackle ever came out in the NFL. They would be comparing him to freaking Charles Haley.
I was just talking about the negative life of it. Like,
no, they wouldn't bring them no negative shit. They're only doing it because he's in Philadelphia. If he was in Dallas, they would have swept it under the rug. That's why they're not bringing up Michael Parsons. Because Michael Parsons did 10 times worse. And they still they don't talk about him.
Remind them of what Micah Parsons did.
Oh, you don't know what he did? He was pretty much a prick in college. He pretty much was bullying people. He pretty much was doing things that, would make Jalen Carter look like, an innocent angel.
So he was basically treating people like he was Suge Knight victims.
Pretty much no. He was just a bully. You know what I'm saying? He was a bully. He was going around and he was doing stuff with women he shouldn't be doing. Like he wasn't good. He wasn't a good kid in college, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he was young and it is what it is, but I'm not gonna say he wasn't a good kid. That's a little harsh. No, but he made mistakes too, but he did 10 times worse than Jalen Carter, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Carter, he had one incident. Okay, and he fell to the draft. He was supposed to go top first. I think he had enough damage in his lifetime. He fell from different teams, man. The only reason that Seattle didn't draft him was because of that incident. Because I know damn well Seattle want to never pick no Witherspoon over Jalen Carter. No, there was teams who get him off the board because they saw the incident. And rather than go do their research like Harry Roseman and say, you know what? Okay, let's talk to him. Let's get to know this kid. Let's see if he really is what everybody says he is.
So I got a question for you, EC1. 5 years down the line, do they still talk about this?
Yes. They'll be talking about the day he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to say he's a Hall of Famer, but the Eagles, I think, was the best situation for Jalen Carter. They're going to talk about it. They're never going to get over it. Look how they still talk about Warren Sapp, how he's smoking pot in the draft. Look, I mean, come on.
Or Ray Lewis. Or Henry Ruggs.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. They're never going to live that down. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a Philadelphia Eagle.
Or Ben Roethlisberger.
If he was in any other place, he would not be a topic like everybody's trying to be. Hell, if Jalen Hurts was in any other freaking team right now other than the Eagles, they would not be saying that. You know what I'm saying? I know damn well if Josh Allen was in Philadelphia, they'd be ripping him apart. I know damn well they would have. They would not be talking like Josh Allen was elite. They're only doing it because he's in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying?
I guarantee you if Jalen Hurts was in Chicago right now, he would be getting a lot more praise than he is now.
Could you imagine him if he was on the Dallas Cowboys?
Oh, man.
You would be thinking it was the next Troy Aikman.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Jerry
they
Jones
hate us because we're Philadelphia fans, man.
The dream that Jerry Jones had of drafting this guy.
No, I know they wanted to draft him. The thing is, the Eagles knew about it. They had him on the Zoom meeting. Shout out to Bobby Murphy. But look what they did. They drafted CeeDee Lamb. Why did they draft CeeDee Lamb? Do you think it was for Dak Prescott? No. They drafted him because they wanted Jalen Hurts to pair up with CeeDee. They wanted the Oklahoma reunion in Dallas.
And you know it too, D-Town. If you had drafted Jalen Hurts, bro, oh, my God.
Jalen Hurts with CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Now you're lying out your ass, bro. Hurts is not a scrub.
You're just saying that, dude. Hurts is a scrub. Okay. All right. But Trey Lance, when he has one pass, he's the greatest quarterback ever. Stop it, man. You don't even believe
Hurts
that.
Hurts is a scrub, then TLC is the scrubs.
Well, I mean, if Hurts is a scrub, then what is Dak Prescott? Oh, never mind. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they don't want to talk about it. If it's any other team besides Philadelphia, then, we should praise them.
Excuse me. What did Dak have against the Giants? Did he score a touchdown in the game?
No.
I thought he was horrible in that game. Honestly, did he look like a elite quarterback out there? What did he do? He handed the ball off.
And devil's advocate to what you said about Hurts not having to do so much, Dak didn't even have to do that much because the Giants were so fucking trash.
Oh, but according to y'all Cowboy fans, if Jalen Hurts had that stat, he's a running quarterback or he's trash. Which one is it? See, we love to try to nitpick, and see, I love it. We love, like my teacher always said in me in school. We want to shoot gaps, and we're not going to do that. Okay, we're not going to shoot gaps. You want to shoot gaps with me, and I'm not going to do that. Let's keep it real. Did Dak Prescott really have this great game like y'all claiming to be? Because I didn't see a touchdown pass for Dak Prescott. I didn't see that. I saw him be a game manager. I saw Mike McCarthy. You
I
saw
saw
him throw a
13
touchdown pass?
I saw 13 incompletions. I
Oh.
saw 143 yards, and that was about it.
Yeah, he's such an elite quarterback. Let Jones do that. I guarantee we'd be ripping him apart.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine? Listen, I don't think Bobby Murphy could defend that. You know what I'm saying? He loves his boy Jalen Hurts. I don't think he could defend it. You'd be seeing Bobby Murphy say, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Yo, Bobby Murphy be getting Carson Wentz flashbacks. Really?
And to be honest, he is being modest in the comment section, going like he's not a Dak fan either. So
a homer. Yeah, he is a homer, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't even keep it real. You're not a Dak fan. You lie like a rug, bro. Stop. Stop lying. You know, like seriously, who are you trying to fool? Are we Boo Boo the Fool Ray over here? Does Whereyahidin have a fucking red nose on his fucking nose? Like, do you see a red nose on our faces? Let me know. Do you see clown hair on my head? Because if you do, let me know. Do you see a circus behind each and one of us? So who are you fooling? Like you can fool the Giants, you can fool the Commander fans because they stupid as hell, but you ain't gonna fool us, man. We know football. And you know damn well Dak did not have an elite football game last week versus Giants. He was a game manager, which is not bad, right? It might be better for Dak to do that, right? Less picks, more opportunities to win the game. Mike McCarthy's dumbing down the book for Dak Prescott because he realized if I have to keep Dak from throwing the ball, I have a chance maybe to do something in the playoffs because they know how trash he is. And they don't believe in the fact that he can throw the ball down the field because he looked trash.
Preach.
He's horrible.
Preach.
Don't you get why they traded for Trey Lance? Because they want to develop him so they can replace Dak Prescott because he stinks. So what are they going to do? They're going to use Dak as a game manager. Take the pressure off Dak Prescott. Run the ball. Let the defense win the games. They don't even believe. They treat Dak Prescott like he's fucking Daniel Jones. Let the defense win the games. You think Dak Prescott was elite, man? You either dumb or you just don't care anymore. And it's sad, man, because you can't keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
You deserve a level up for that. Give this man a level
up.
At this point, bro, you're not even being real. And, I want to talk the Eagles football, but I'm sick of y'all, bro. Because y'all running around here, you're not even keeping it right. I got Cowboy fans on Twitter talking about Jalen Hurts was bust. What the fuck did Dak Prescott do last week? Dak looked like ass, man.
He said he sucked. He said he sucked.
You said he sucked. Okay, so how do you go and sit there and say you wouldn't want to? Again, man, you said he sucked. Okay, cool.
But the logic still doesn't make any sense. You would still rather have Dak over Hurts.
But you said Jalen Hurts is a scrub. How is that? How is that?
He said even though that Dak isn't, he sucked in that game, he would still take him over Jalen Hurts.
You lying like a rug, and you know damn well you wouldn't do that. Stop lying, bro. One guy came and take him past the division round. One guy went to a Super Bowl.
If Jerry Jones can get down on his knees and admit that he would rather have Hurts, then I know you can too.
I feel like we live in La La Land. So let's come back to reality. Come on, let's stop living in fantasy world, okay? Dak will never win a championship for y'all, okay? Y'all need to come back to reality, okay? I want y'all to sit down on the floor like kindergarten, okay? Because we're going to learn our football knowledge 101. It's going to be EC1 and Whereyahidin. We're going to be the professors, and y'all going to be the students because you obviously don't know. You don't have an educational form because it sounds like you dropped out of fucking high school, okay? So we're going to bring you back to EC1 and Whereyahidin.
Get your notes ready. Get your notes ready for this.
Get your notebooks ready. Get your pen and paper ready. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a nice class called Facts and Opinions, okay? Or Reality versus Fantasy. Because Cowboy fans, they live in fantasy world, okay? They live in what we call Madden world, okay? Okay? They think that Jalen Hurts sucks. They know damn well they don't, okay? Because if that was the case, then tell me why Jerry Jones said out his mouth, if we had a chance to take Jalen Hurts, which, again, he had the dude on Zoom meeting. And people talk about, well, Dallas Cowboys had a chance. No, they didn't have a chance. Because the time they had a chance, Eagles jumped them. The Eagles traded up to get him. Okay? Yeah. I mean, I think
it was either get him in the first round or don't get him at all.
Wait, hold on.
And they had needs in that first round, too.
Wait, did we have to trade up to get Jalen Hurts? I don't think we did, right?
No, second round.
But who had the higher pick? Was it the Cowboys or the Eagles?
It was us.
Okay, so the Cowboys had no chance, and I guarantee Dallas had a chance on Jalen Hurts. They would have drafted him because Jerry Jones loved Jalen Hurts. Everything about Jalen Hurts, this is what Jerry Jones preaches about. respect about the game. He loves guys who, you know, are mature. Why do you think he liked Troy Aikman? Because he was a mature leader. And Dak Prescott's not that dude, okay? He's not that dude. I'm sorry, Jerry Jones don't like Dak Prescott. He paid him because he didn't want to feel the media. They already got him on the
and shout out to your slavery owner for telling the truth. Jerry Jones did the right thing.
They bring up shit from the old past. Well, the Bills owner said this. It's like, dude, who cares, man? Stick to football. Stop bringing politics into every fucking thing. I'm sorry to jump off time, but I hate that, dude. Okay, now everything has to be about politics and money. Keep football out of politics, dude. Okay, if I want to listen to politics, I go to CNN. Not to make it political, but I'm tired of it, man.
Yeah.
Stop it, dude. Let it go. Okay. You want to talk about politics? Start an own channel and call yourself CNN. Okay, go watch CNN if you want to learn politics, or go watch. There's guys who know the Harsh Twins, the Brandon Tatum. Shout to them. Go watch them. But stop bringing politics to every. I'm tired of that, dude. Can we have football, please?
And
like,
shout out to Bobby Murphy here. You shouldn't sleep on the Jets running game at all, too. Everybody's looking at the two quarterbacks like, don't sleep on the running backs.
I'm not trying to jump off topic, but I fucking hate the Dallas Cowboy fans, and I'm gonna tell you right now,
with a passion.
I'm starting to hate them more than the Giants. Like they I thought the 49er fans were worse. Oh my god, y'all reminded me why I hate y'all and despise y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro.
It's natural, bro. Let it out.
I feel bad for your brain cells, man. It must be sad that y'all can't think for yourself, man. It must be sad you have to rely on fucking clickbait stats to tell you how you should feel, man. You can't think for yourself. You can never be honest with your quarterback. You got to say, Dak Prescott did it, but he played. He's better than like someone told me Dak Prescott was better than Jalen Hurts. Okay,
let's see. Cowboys drafted Diggs 51st overall. Hurts was drafted. Oh, they were ahead of us. Oh, so they did have an opportunity.
But again, let me remind you something. They needed a corner. Okay, they needed a corner. Okay, they needed a corner. Okay, and Diggs, let's be real. They drafted him because, number one, their corners were trash that year. If you remember right, who was killing them that year? It was Alshon Jeffrey, right?
Yes.
And they couldn't stop him, okay? They were getting burnt left and right. They had freaking no one care. So I understood why they did it. They needed a corner, bro, okay? They didn't have that dude, okay? And Diggs, let's be real, he was supposed to go in that first round. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys weren't going to draft him in the second round if he wasn't there. You know, they drafted him
in that first round too.
I mean, listen, they were ahead of us, but at the end of the day, did you think the Eagles were going to draft a quarterback? Because I didn't.
No.
Not a guy named Jalen Hurts.
It definitely took me by surprise, but looking back on it, everybody thought it was a bad move, and now we're just like, okay, now we see what how we were seeing back in those days.
Listen, I mean, you know what I'm saying? The Cowboys, if they knew the Eagles were going to draft a quarterback, I bet you they don't take Diggs over him. You know what I'm saying? But the Diggs was the best player on the board. No one knew how Jalen Hurts was going to be. You know, if you listen to Mike, what's his name? Mike Mayock and all these other goofballs who make a living off doing draft videos. You know, Mel Kiper, the same dude who thought, what did he say? He said, Blaine Gabbert was going to be a franchise quarterback, or a freaking what's the other dude that they drafted high, and you know what I'm saying, that the Colts should have taken over. John Harbaugh. Oh yeah, he's such a winner, right? That dude, right? You know, again, you listen to these guys, they were telling us that Jalen Hurts, they don't think he's going to be a franchise guy. So again, you didn't know what you were going to get. Okay. The Philadelphia Eagles knew what they were going to get out of Jalen Hurts because they did their research.
Now, going back on topic here about the Vikings.
Yeah, we're jumping off topic. I'm so over the place.
No, you're good. I know Just a Kid just got in here, but how would you grade Kirk Cousins' performance from an A to F scale?
Is he a Viking fan?
No, he's an Eagles fan.
Fuck Kirk Cousins, man. You like that? Cousins, man. You know what I'm saying? It's primetime Kirk. You know what I'm saying? I like who cares what Kirk Cousins stand? I don't care. Wear your fucking stupid chains and take that L. I don't care. Listen, at this point, man, you won the game. Okay, let's for real. Let's stop being goofy once. Let's actually talk real football, because I know people talk about over the place. They say We won the fucking game. I don't care how fucking pretty he is. It don't have to be fucking sexy. Fucking teams don't win shit in the regular in football in playoff football. Okay. If that's the case, then the Bills will be Super Bowl champions. Okay. If that's the case, the Bengals would. Did you see how they didn't go to the when they did go to the Super Bowl? One of them went to the Super Bowl. They lost, right? Because they were playing sexy. You can't win that way. You got to be dirty. You got to be grimy. You got to be tough. Why do you think the Patriots won so many times? Yeah, they also cheated too. But the real reason is because they were grimy. They ran the football down your throat.
In every phase of the game. Offense,
why do you think the Kansas City Chiefs won the game?
They were complete.
Not to cut you off, but look at Seattle, Legion of Boom. Why do you think they were so good? They ran the football.
Yeah.
You are not winning in this league. You can win the regular season and you can score 40. That's cool. That's cute and all that. But when you do against a real team that takes away your pass, that's why you got to be able to run the football because you got to know how to win certain ways. Go ahead.
So out of all the bitching in the offseason from these running backs, do you think it's that important to pay these running backs now?
Which one?
I mean, the talks from Saquon,
No, Saquon's not. Saquon don't do. What does Saquon do? He
fumbled. And then outside of him, what about the other running backs who also required some extra pay? Going back to the question though, do you think running backs are important or simply expendable?
Depends which ones, right?
Yeah.
You can't pay listen, you gotta be smart when you pay a running back, right? The why I say DeAndre Swift is because DeAndre Swift is 24 years old. And DeAndre Swift, watch Commander Nation, bro. You fucking stink, man. Like you fucking stink, bro. Like, shut up, man. Sam Howell looked like ass cheeks, dude.
Yeah,
did you see how bad he was, man?
Oh my god,
Sam Howell, man. This song, dude. Like Sam Howell stinks.
You about to be lit for a 1-1 record,
man.
You got to lose to the Broncos.
Listen, I feel bad for Commander fans. Like, dude. Y'all made the Cardinals look like they fucking. You made Jonathan Gannon look like a legit coach, dude. Like, shit.
You gave the Cardinals hope that they can actually upset the Giants this week.
Listen, man, like, dude, you fucking stink, bro. Like, you no different than us talking about wins, man. Listen, you won the game, but you're no different than you. You're like Commander Nation, man. You don't even have a fucking name.
Cockroach
Nation.
Nation.
What the fuck is Commander?
Cockroach Nation.
Man, what is the fuck is a commander, though? I just want to know that. What do you command? I command you to take an L, okay, when you start missing the playoffs every year. I command you, like Whereyahidin said, go get me a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? We got the keys to your stadium. We own y'all. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not in Philadelphia, but we own your stadium, though. We don't even like your stadium. Your stadium is shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the first time you've been packed. You know what I'm saying? And what did they do? They put a pathetic performance against the Cardinals. The Cardinals with Jonathan Gannon.
I hope you blow it this week, though. You're going to blow it this week to Denver.
Oh, they're playing Denver? Champagne?
Yeah, at Mile High.
Man, that's tough because I Russell Wilson is fucking – he's ass cheeks, dude. He's ass cheeks. He's washed. You know what I'm saying? And now I think he's – I'm so glad we didn't trade for this guy. Think about if we got him, man. We really got a diva mentality. Could you imagine telling Howie Roseman, hey, I'm going to have my own private room? And I'm just like Harris would be like, huh? Man, get your ass back to Seattle, man. We're going to trade you back over there. The fuck out of here, man. No, like, dude, like I'm so glad we don't have him, man. That guy is a selfish prick, dude. Like, says Wilson, you know what I'm saying? Seattle got a break from him, man. You know what I'm saying? Denver's never going to win shit with, bro. I think Commanders can beat Denver. But like I said, wouldn't surprise me because I think Sam Howell stinks, dude. I think he's overhyped. You know, again, like the Cowboys season week 1, that was the Super Bowl was preseason when they beat the Ravens and they went undefeated. They broke the undefeated record against the Ravens, which I don't think the Ravens give a rat's ass about the preseason win.
Yeah, every time they break a record, they kind of fall off. Remember the Steelers? They made the playoffs and then out of the playoffs.
You say you're 2-0. Last time I checked, you're 1-0. When did you become 2-0? When did you play?
They think they're going to be 2-0, but they're going to get dropped off by Denver.
I love how you say we're 2-0. See, we won 2 games. There's a difference between saying you're 2-0 and actually being 2-0. You're 1-0. Just like
we're in the 2-0 club. Welcome to the family, not 1-1.
He's the one doing his research. I guess you didn't do your research when you saw Sam Howell stink up the joint. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
He was
I'm
average
sorry.
at best. He didn't
He was
stink.
ass.
He was average at best.
Listen, he was ass cheeks.
He definitely ain't nothing to gloss over.
No, he's not the son of Sam. He's not a killer. Okay, y'all can stop saying that we should be fearing the son of Sam is gonna. Yeah, get the hell out of here.
Now, I will say this: he'll be something later on, in his career, probably a year or two down the line, but not now.
He'll be a Baker Mayfield. That's what he'll be.
He's a Baker Mayfield now.
Yeah, he'll be. That's what he's going to be. He's going to be the Baker Mayfield that we see right now. Hopefully,
And I'm not talking about Baker Mayfield now, where we're seeing him throw for 300 freaking yards. We're not going to see that out of Sam Howell yet.
Oh, Josh Harris is worse than Dan Snyder.
Oh my God! Of course, you're going to say Sam Howell did great. That is ridiculous because you're biased.
I'm not even mad. Shout out to my boy Big Simple. We go back and forth, but I'm not even mad. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be optimistic too. You never had a quarterback. You believed in Carson Wentz when we know he stunk, and we laughed at y'all for trading for him. I was laughing when y'all traded for him. Y'all thought you were going to get a Super Bowl champion quarterback, right? You were going to redeem his career. Ron Rivera, yeah. I'm not mad because when you've been trashed the whole freaking years, every year y'all do the exact same thing. The time you made the playoffs, you got bounced by the Buccaneers. Like I understand that. The last time y'all, like the Dallas Cowboys, you won a Super Bowl. Listen, Ed and Eddie was still fucking on television. That's Cartoon Network. So
Yes.
again, man, dude.
Sam Howell did great, but he threw for 202 yards, a pick, and a touchdown, bro.
That
is great.
That's great.
That is great. Oh my goodness.
Shut up, man. Did you see the fucking game or did you see the highlights?
Oh my God.
The dude looked like ass, man. Don't try to stat me, man. I don't give a damn about stats. What did I say about stats, Whereyahidin? What did I say about stats?
They're
overrated. The dude literally had a stat pad offense, man. He threw little slants and they added up, man. Stop it, man. That dude was trash, bro.
Just like Kirk Cousins last night. At the very last minute, when it was garbage time at the last minute, they were down 13 points.
Because according to his stats, Kirk Cousins outplayed Jalen Hurts. Did he look better than Jalen Hurts, though?
That's what they're all going to say.
But you just said Sam Howell looked great. Did you watch the dude?
No, I was sarcastic, man.
Oh, okay.
I was
agreeing with him.
No.
Like we supposed to be a team over here. We're not supposed to agree over here.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I was sarcastic as fuck.
I thought you were serious. Like Sam Howell actually did good. Like,
oh no.
I was about to say, all right, Big Simple, you can have him as your partner. I'm done with him. No, I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we're going off a little topic. So let's discuss the game. We talked about what people been saying. There's a couple things I liked. I thought the defense overall played better. I feel like this defense is not given the credit they deserve, right? Sean Asai, I think, is a very much upgrade. People talk about the defense was trash or coordinators. Listen, Sean Asai is better than John DeGannon already, man. Listen, when I watch this defense, there's some flaws, okay, there. But that defense is winning these games, man. Imagine if you had John DeGannon as your defense coordinator. How many times do you think we're winning this game? I think we're 0-2 by then. I think we lose to the Patriots game. And
I would say
I think we lose to the Patriots, and I think we lose to the Vikings. I think we lose 2 times in the regular season.
Panicking all of a sudden.
Yeah, could you imagine John DeGannon trying to win these games with his defense? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're looking for fucking killers. Yeah, sure you are. You fucking clown. You know what I'm saying? But again, Sean Asai, I like about him is he adjusts. He's not the biggest blitzer like everybody wants him to be. That's not his style of game, but he adjusts and he gets pressure. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. Jalen Carter's getting home. Now, Hassan Reddick's not getting home, but they're holding on to him. They're getting away with holding calls left and right. They're not really silencing him from getting sacked. They just hold on to him like, you ain't going nowhere, bro. Like, we know we don't want you to hurt our quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You might end up being in a Brock Purdy situation. So they're freaking holding on his jersey. They're freaking they got away with some holding calls last. These refs were terrible. Ed Hockley's son already becoming his father. His father and his son are alike, man. Both fucking stink as a ref, and they fucking suck, man. They were trying to give that Vikings team a win so bad, man. You know what I'm saying?
It was over when E-Rock crushed that Vikings helmet.
Nah, man, those refs were trying to fucking give that. Listen, I don't blame the refs, but they were fucking shitty. Ed Hockley's is no different than Pete Morelli and fucking Ed Hockley's father, man. They fucking are clowns, and really, I don't understand. I mean, Ed Hockley's son, he and his father are crummy and a piece of garbage, man. Like, did you see when they sacked Jalen Hurts? They grabbed him by his face mask. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see that?
I didn't see it. I gotta look over that again.
When they blitzed, the dude grabbed his face mask and pulled him down, and they missed that call.
Speak of the devil. It reminds me of that Deadskins game last year.
Yeah, they missed that call. They also missed times where they were hitting. They hit one of our running backs in the helmet to helmet. Did you see how many times when Jalen Hurts went down, they were hitting them low? Like, they're getting away with calls of the right, but let us do that. We get flags, man. Again, I'm tired of that stupid rule, man. It's never been a problem until we actually play them. Again, that should be overchanged. Why? Because you're fucking sore losers. Oh, Justin Jefferson, that's a touchdown. It's not a touchdown.
Oh,
because he didn't cross the plane.
There's that rule. There's that other rule that's coming up again too. The quarterback sneak in the red zone. I'm like, you can't stop it. You need to learn how to stop it. Don't change the rules just because you can't stop it.
And that's what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying? And eventually it will get changed because people are fucking pussies, man. They fucking scare these cats.
And Roger Goodell, he's going to fall for it.
Roger Goodell's gone after this year. I don't know about you, but he's not getting renewed. He's out of here. A new owner's coming in.
I forgot you mentioned that. Yeah, that's going to be the best day of the best day of our lives.
Why do you think he was talking about thank you for everything in the draft? Why do you think that? Because he's gone next year. He's been there for a while.
Once I guarantee you this, once we get a new commissioner, we're going to have that QB,
Roger Goodell. We're
going to have that QB rule change back to normal, where you don't need 3 quarterbacks in a game.
No. It's not going to be that way. It's going to be they're going to try to. No, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be worse than Roger Goodell. I already can see it. Jerry Jones is going to be the new owner.
Oh no. Oh God,
Jerry Jones.
Shit,
Jerry Jones thinks he's owning the league. Like I could see someone like
Vince McMahon.
No, not Vince McMahon. Worse than Roger. I could see some fucking I could see Nick Ron being the fucking NFL owner. You know what I'm saying? Nick Ron, like some clown.
Yeah. Let's call flags on the Eagles every freaking day.
Dan Silvio as the Eagles NFL owner.
Oh God! If Nick Wrong is the freaking commissioner, we're getting flags every play.
The Kansas City Chiefs will never get a flag. You remember they're going to be 20.
Yeah. Come on, ref. PI. Nope, I didn't see nothing. Don't call that. Pick up the flag. Pick up the flag now.
Listen, the new owner going to come in there. They're going to say, "Oh, you want that? Oh, you know how to get." It's like politics. At the end of the day, you want to get that fan base on your side. Let's criticize the Eagle fans. Let's make their life a living hell. Say we're going to change the quarterbacks. Look, they are changing the quarterback role, man. I guarantee you next year they're going to make it so hard because the Eagles are going to do the quarterback sneak again, and they're going to go to the Super Bowl because of that, right? And we're going to run the ball.
Dave Eagles champ. He knows what's up. He knows they're going to lose.
Denver's going to beat the Clowns. I don't know, man. Russell Wilson sucks.
I can see it. I see it.
No, I hope so, bro. But again, Russell Wilson is fucking cheap.
I low-key can't stand awesomeness, man.
Well, you in love with her, man. We already know that, bro.
No, but get the fuck out of here. I should boot you off my shit for that.
Go boot me?
Yes. Boot me? I booted Slitta off my shit the other day, too.
There's a difference. You want to know the difference?
Because he doesn't talk football.
No, it's not that. Because he don't have a podcast with you.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? He wish he did. You know what I'm saying? It would be called what can
Slitta, it's still possible that we could have one. So,
yeah. Could you imagine Slitta and then Whereyahidin having not to cut off, but we'll get back. But Whereyahidin and Slitta having a podcast. It'll be what could piss off Whereyahidin so he can end his podcast quickly.
I could hear all the Cowboys fans now, like Simon's. Oh, this is the Gay Boy podcast or whatever.
Yeah, the
ATL podcast.
You know what they call you? They call you the double stuffed Oreo. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, I can see that too. Even a Washington fan is agreeing with us. The rule does not need to change.
Like again, the Justin Jefferson situation, dude, fucking fumbled out the bounds. If you want to be real, yeah, I like, dude. Okay, you want to talk about touchback? Then let's change the other rule too, right? Let's change the other rule. Let's change. How about let's change the quarterback rule, because I don't think that's fair, right? How about we should change? No quarterback should play against these receivers. Just let them walk around. Oh wait, they do that already. Never mind. You know, so you can't even touch a receiver now anyway.
If I was the commissioner, I would be like, less roughing the passer calls. Let's actually call something that's fair, and let's
do it to certain quarterbacks. Let's give all the roughing the passer calls to Mahomes and Josh Allen.
Yes, all the entitled quarterbacks that always get away with those calls.
Let's put them through hell, man. Let's give them the flashback 80s. Let's make it a rule. Like if I'm the commissioner, the first thing I'm doing is I'm throwing Jerry Jones out of the NFL, man. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go after Jerry Jones.
Yes.
Like if I'm the
I guarantee if I was the commissioner, Brady would never even consider coming back.
No, he would be out of the Hall of Fame, man. I would make sure he would never be in the Hall of Fame. He would get the what is it? What's that Phillies pitcher that gambled? Pete Rose. Yeah, he would get that treatment. Mm-hmm. He will never be in the Hall of Fame ever. He would over my dead body.
Like, Pete Rose is not eligible to be in the Hall of Fame until he's dead.
Yeah, that would be Tom Brady right there.
Wow.
You'll never be in the Hall of Fame, man. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, I'll be banning all Cowboy fans from Twitter. All the Cowboy fans who are Cowboy fans will not be on Twitter now. We're gonna take away the Cowboys' rights now, because Cowboys don't have rights anyway. They're fucking team owns their asses anyway. Why do you think Jerry Jones is all? Why do you think they're scoring a lot of points, man? Let's dive into that a little.
Please beat the Chiefs. Please beat the Chiefs, man.
But let's get back to it. So what else do we talk about,
man? Damn, what else is there to talk about?
Yeah, we've been on a rant, man.
I didn't see much of Olamide Zaccheaus or Quez Watkins in that game.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but we're not one of those podcasts that just can keep on topic. We go over the place. One thing about us is
we're all over the place. We'll talk about shit that ain't appropriate.
Maybe we should change the name to Hiding with Champ Podcast to Hiding whatever we want to talk about. Champ Podcast. That's
whatever the fuck we want to talk about with the Champs Podcast.
I do what the fuck I want, man. No, I'm saying,
suck my dick and fucking like it.
You know, I really like that. Was it E-Rock where he has the fucking finger? I really want to get that hat so I can just show it to the Cowboy fans every time. You know, just wear that hat every time with the middle finger sticking up. And I'll be like, "Hey Dallas, look at my new hat, man. Fuck you." No, I'm just playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I need that finger hat, man. Could you just imagine just saying, "Hey Dallas Cowboys, I got a couple words to say to you, right? You know, I always got a bunch of sign language. I got the one on my head and two right here, man. You got 3 middle fingers. You know what I'm saying? No,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It was easy one ain't friendly. Now, I've never been friendly. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Like the days of intimidating, hard-hitting safeties that would take your head off without hitting a defenseless receiver penalty. Yeah.
Well, if I was an NFL commissioner, man, one thing that we do, we're going to believe in hitting again. You know what I'm saying? You're going to sign a contract. If you get CTE, you cannot sue the NFL, right? If you feel like, dude, listen, when I go to a job, right, and I work at let's say construction, I know the risk of dying, right? I'm going to blame the company. Why am I going to blame the company? I signed my death warrant, right? You
workers'
took the job
compensation.
Yeah, you know, like that's what I do if I'm the NFL. Everyone wants to talk about, well, the NFL needs to help these players. No, man, it's a job, right? And you go to college every day to play for that job, right? If you feel that your health is more important, then don't play football. But one thing I'm doing, I'm not going to dumb it down. You know, yeah, they're humans, I get it. But at the same time, you're technically not humans. You technically are what we call, as we call humans, what do we call musicians? We call them prophets. We call them, I don't know. Investments, right? So you technically don't get rights in NFL. NFL owns you, right? Technically, they don't have to listen to you, right? You think the NFL cares about any NFL player dying? Let's be real. No disrespect, but let's jump. They don't care about that shit, bro. They care about making their money. Because if they cared about the NFL and players' health, right, They would have changed that rule a long time ago. It took them until they had to see evidence.
Now,
Right.
if there's one rule that I can agree with,
No, I'm only joking. I would not make it.
Now,
CTE.
the 23 years that I've been watching football, there's one rule that I agree with them taking out is the force out rule. I don't know if you remember that rule.
But I mean, listen, we will make it a little bit where the place can hit. Like the whole notion of rough for the passer, that would be off the fucking table. You can hit the quarterback. Like if you hit him on the shoulders or anything, that's okay, right? You can't even hit them in the shoulders anymore. They're calling flags for that. Like the whole notion where you can't sit on top of them by accident. No, that shit's stupid. Because when you land on someone, especially the NFL player, you're going full speed. You know what I'm saying? You can't prevent yourself from falling on top of them by accident because you're going full speed. Your mindset is to attack the quarterback, right? So how am I supposed to not, sack the quarterback and not put my whole body? That's stupid, man. That shit got to get changed, bro. Because that messes up a lot of players, man. A lot of players don't want to play anymore, right? Why do you think a lot of NFL players are retiring? Because they don't feel fun. It doesn't feel fun for them anymore. They don't want to play that. This is football. This is not flag football. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're pretty much making a hand-touch football, right? You can't touch the quarterback. Hell, you can't breathe on certain quarterbacks. If you breathe on Mahomes the wrong way or Aaron Rodgers the wrong way, it's a flag.
Watch this. This is a normal sack. This was called roughing the passer last year.
Fucking, yeah, I know.
Roughing the passer, bro.
EC1. You just mad, Brady. Shut up. And Brady sexuals over there talking about, oh, Brady wins, man. Brady's a bum, man. I fucking hate him because he's the real reason why the NFL passed the rule of roughing the passer. He cried for it. Oh, I don't get protected, bro. You're the most privileged. I hate that fucking. Oh, I hate him, man. I can't stand that fucker, bro. I don't know how people can look at him and call him and sit there and say, I like this guy. This guy's I fucking hate him, man. I can't stand him, bro. I fucking despise him. He's the reason. He's the reason that football rule was changed because no one was saying anything about quarterback rough for the passer call into that fucking crybaby sissy over there talking about, oh, they don't protect me. Like shut your ass up, you baby, man. You fucking spoiled ass, cheating ass, fraud ass quarterback, man. I can't stand you, bro. I hope you go to the Jets so bad so they can show you what a fucking bum quarterback you really are, man.
Nah, send him to Cleveland.
I hope he goes. I want him to go to the Jets. Brady, can you sign with the Jets, please? So we really can see what you look without an offense. Like this guy's so fucking privileged, man. He goes to a Tampa Bay with a stacked fucking team, man. Imagine him going to the Jets. You think they're winning with him? I don't think so.
No.
Look at the dude retired after he had one bad year with the Buccaneers. Throws the Buccaneers under the bus. About, oh, yeah, I'm going to retire. You a fucking bitch, man. I can't stand that fucking clown. I hate anybody who respects that guy. I'm sorry. Fuck Brady. Fuck these Patriot fans. Good, you're suffering. I hope you do. Y'all got Ray. You made that stuff for how many years, man? And I'm supposed to sit there and feel bad for you? Man, I'm enjoying every last bit of it. And the Kansas City Chiefs are next. When Mahomes retires, they're going to go back into reality, man. They might not win another Super Bowl.
Hopefully, before he retires.
Now, I would say this. Mahomes didn't cheat his Super Bowls, right? We got to give him respect for that. But Brady is a fucking cheater, man. The guy destroyed the evidence on his phone. The guy got away and just thought, whoa, that's just an opinion. Like, no, it's not an opinion, you dork ass. Like, these people talk about Brady didn't cheat. How do you know? Like, dude, are you fucking stupid or you actually learning information? It was everywhere on TV. The man literally destroyed, he destroyed his phone. They're inflating football.
Level up.
You can never do what Brady did and get away. Only Tom Brady gets away with shit, man. You know what I'm saying? The refs pretty much kisses his ass, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate these refs and Tom Brady, bro. And Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell. You know him? Yeah, the same owner? Yeah. He was covering most of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
he was covering most of the shit.
You got a vote from a Steelers fan. He said the guy on the right has my vote.
He's fucking privileged, man. And I fucking can't stand every time they bring up, he's the best quarter. Fucking disrespectful to Joe Montana even told everybody that Brady's a
never
bitch.
Lost the Super Bowl.
Like people are so upset with Joe Montana for saying Brady's not to go. He's not. Joe Montana didn't need to cheat to win the Super Bowls. Joe Montana never lost a Super Bowl ever. Brady lost Super Bowls. You can't sit there and say Joe Montana not better than Brady. Joe Montana was the GOAT for real. And it's what he said, well, I think Dan Marino's the GOAT. Like, Joe Montana don't even like Brady. He thinks he's a punk ass too.
Hey, yo, Bobby, if you do that shit, he's going to burn it.
Bro, I swear to God, I will. Man. Oh, my God. You think ADP is worse with the fucking Eagles? Oh, yeah. No, I ain't doing all that shit. But I will light that shit on fire. Ask the Cowboys shirt what happened to it.
If Tom Brady was on anybody's team, lucky he wasn't a Cowboy because we have so many fits.
Oh, he'd be perfect for them. Could you imagine the refs already helped their ass? You know, they get all the calls already.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones. Could you mention Tom Brady and oh yeah, that would be a dream come true for Dallas Cowboys.
Man, they would be at 10 Super Bowls right now.
No,
that would be a nightmare, bro.
See, that wouldn't work like that. You know why? Because Tom Brady would have to versus the Eagles. And the Eagles wouldn't care about sacking that little goofball ass. You know what I'm saying? You come from the Patriots. No one's going to go after the Patriots. But now you in the division and you think you get privileged, man. Who are you? Get out of here. We're going to treat you like a bum that you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stand Tom Brady, man. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady's a fucking goofball. I can't stand him. I hate the fact that they even honored Tom Brady in the Patriots. The dude walked out on their team.
Yes. Didn't even shake Nick Foles' hand.
Not even that. The dude literally told the Patriots, go fuck yourself. I'm going somewhere else. You honor that guy? Listen, I don't care how much Super Bowls you are. It's about loyalty at the end of the day. Let a guy win Super Bowls in Philadelphia and you walk out like that, fuck you in your Super Bowls, man. Because I don't respect those type of players, man. You know, you want to bail out because it got hard for you. You a bitch, man. Because it got, it's no different than Carson Wentz walking out because he quit. Except one thing. Tom Brady got his ass fucking the best defense ever live to bail his ass out. Okay, that's why he won Super Bowls, because they had the legion of they had the elite defense with Teddy Bruschi,
Junior Seau,
Asante Samuel Jr., Ronnie Harrison, one of the best safeties in the league. I think they robbed him from the Hall of Fame. I understand, that's why he cheated. Listen, he has nothing to do with Tom Brady. Okay, Tom Brady's just a goofball, and they didn't think they.
Oh, I hope so too. Yes. Yo.
This white thinks it's a good one. But listen, let me get back to what we were talking. Why did we get to the conversation? We're over the topic, man. But I had to bring that up because there was one Eagle fan on my page, right? Told me, oh, if you had Tom Brady on the Eagles, you wouldn't say nothing. I'm like, bro, if Tom Brady was on the Eagles, I probably wouldn't watch him. I'm serious. I probably would not watch him. If I watch him, I'm probably hoping that dude gets injured. And I don't wish injuries on nobody, but I hate that fucking bitch with a passion. Let Tom Brady come to the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm wishing injuries on that motherfucker. I don't care.
What up, Sporting Boys? Got a Bengals fan in the chat. What's good? And tomorrow is week 2, or Sunday's week 2.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I wish he was on the Eagles, man. Hey, Bernie, watch out for the fucking sidelines. Or get your ass I'd be in the stands fucking yelling, boo! Like, I just booing the shit out of them. With they Tom Brady, oh, man. They're going to have to kick me out the stadium, man. Because I'll be protesting, cheater, not for Philly. You'd be seeing every protesting sign.
You know, last year, in last year's offseason, he was contemplating retirement. I'm so glad that he came back for this one reason, because we weren't the last team to ever lose to Tom Brady. That would have been a horrible label on the Eagles.
Just hearing his name fucking irritates me, man.
Jesus Christ.
Just like, I don't know about you, but I can deal with Mahomes. I can deal with his cockiness. I
can't deal with Mahomes. No,
it's not that. Tom Brady, what he did, the fact that he cheated, I can deal with Mahomes.
He changed like half of these rules,
and that's the problem I had with him, was the fact that he always found a way to get away with things. And now I can't stand that. I can't stand a cheater. That's why I would never respect the Saints, man. Fuck the Saints. Because they cheated too. And I can't respect any cheat. When you cheat to win, you're not a winner. You're a fucking cheater. Okay. I don't care if you win a championship, right? You can win a World Series, right? And if you're a cheater, right? If you're a cheater, who's that? I don't know what the fuck that was. if you're a cheater, fuck you and everything you stand for.
So we got a quick question from the Sporting Voice. Are you guys worried about your new offense coordinator, or are people overreacting? Yes, I am definitely worried about our offense coordinator. It seems like he get off to these rough starts and then find a way to make adjustments late. Like, we need that immediate impact. Like, we don't want to wait until like the second quarter or the third quarter for you to figure things out. We want you to figure it out like as soon as the game starts.
And listen, we were talking about the Eagles game, but I don't know how we got on Brady. Why did we get on Brady again?
Because we're so off topic.
Yeah, we got to work on communication better, bro. You know? Like, we just be going off topic, man. Now listen,
But
at the end of the day, man.
What is your response to this question, though?
What is your worry about your new office corner, or people overreacting? No, I mean, I think there's some worries. I mean, right, you go from Shane Steichen, who I thought, in his first year, had the same issues with Brian Johnson, but we saw the play calling get better. And let me be real with you, Shane Steichen's play call was terrible. I mean, did you remember all those screenplays that we gave to Devontae Smith? You know what I'm saying? All those other, how many times we were killing this dude last year? Everybody talking, I miss Shane Steichen. Come on, man. We wanted this guy gone in his first year, bro. Are we serious right now? Like that's the problem with Eagle fans, man. They love to say afterwards, but we forgot what it took to get there, right? You know what I'm saying? We helped. I know that Whereyahidin now we're talking about, is Nick signing over his head? Dude, talk about Flowers. Whereyahidin was stepping on Flowers. I was talking about, man, I still got that video in my head where he's like, oh, I'm beautiful, man. All that stuff. Like the dude was talking about fucking Flowers. And I know Bobby was talking about this guy's another version of a fucking Chip Kelly. Like, he really ripped him apart, right?
Yeah.
But he turned to be a good coach because he made adjustments. And he understood that, this fan base is going to get on your ass. And Nick Simon, one thing about him, he loved it. You know what I'm saying?
Really,
the
the one thing we can hope for is to be patient with this guy, and hopefully he'll gel with the team very well.
And Bobby, that he does look off, but again, when you're not playing all preseason game, and this is why Whereyahidin and I were preaching, we need to see the starters for one snap. Just take one snap, and you can take them out. Oh, joint practice. Yeah, joint practice don't mean shit. If that's the case, then why are they not looking like the joint? Yeah, the joint practice, right? Oh, Jalen Hurts is throwing accurate, this and that. These short parts with the stack. Who cares about that, man?
Yeah, let's see the pads on. Let's see the games actually matter.
Yeah, exactly. I don't care about joint practice. Look at the joint practice when A.J. Brown was catching everything. Jalen Hurts was looking legit, right?
Yeah.
You're not playing a real defense, though. You're playing your own guys, or you're playing guys that you worked with before. The Browns, Eagles know the Browns. They worked with them before. The coach, they know the coach. Guess who's their head coach? Shane Steichen. They know Shane Steichen. You don't know the Vikings. You don't know the Pats. You don't know nothing about them. So you're walking in and with no preseason. It's like me walking into the gym, right? And I haven't exercised in a while. Well, I'm not going to be suddenly macho man at the spot. I got to start from 0-1 and work my way up, because you lose, your touch of reality. You lose, the feeling for it, right? So you got to get back into that mode.
And plus, to the point I was making earlier, it's only September, and we're thinking this guy can only get better, right? So the concerns, they're going to start slowly going away, because Sirianni's an experienced head coach who can teach this guy better.
Yeah, I mean, look, Nick Sirianni, first year we killed him. Remember that Philly special? Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, run the fucking ball. And it's just like the dude I thought was, everybody was roasting him. I think they were a little bit harsh, with his press conference. Listen, he was nervous coming to Philadelphia. I mean, it's his first opportunity being a head coach. You would be nervous too. You're in Philadelphia, the media in Philadelphia don't play. They're freaking brutal. I mean, look how they're treating every player that comes here, man. You know what I'm saying? They're still ripping Jalen Hurts apart, right? The dude went to a Super Bowl and they're still ripping him apart, right? It's like the media was looking to rip this guy apart, right? And they were trying to make sure Nick Sirianni would never have a job again. They were hoping this guy fails because we let go Doug Peterson, who the media loved. Okay, Doug Peterson, the media loved him. He was funny. He was a guy that would not throw guys. Nick Sirianni don't care about a reporter. You ask a stupid question, he just makes you look stupid. Okay, Doug Peterson will say, yeah, good question. No, Nick Sirianni don't give a rat's ass about that shit. He'll get on the reporter's ass. Doug Peterson will too. But Doug Peterson was the typical coach that you wanted. a guy that was nice all the time. Guys that would give you vanilla ice cream for players, man. He was that you know, that little brother that the media loved to have. And once they took a little brother away and they got this big bad dude who don't care what you think, and this is how it's going to go, and we're going to get under quarterbacks' asses, or we're going to get under these receivers' asses, and you know, and they were waiting for him to fail, right? Doug Pearson's not going to tell the receivers, hey, get your effing ass together. Okay, Doug Pearson will get a temper. We've seen Doug Pearson curse at the players before, but not to what Nick Sonney is. Nick Sonney gets vicious, okay? Mm-hmm. Why do you think a lot of players are not there anymore? Why do you think Miles Sanders not there anymore? You think Nick Sonney had no input? No, Nick Sonney knew who to keep and not. You know what I'm saying? And Nick Sonney is very vocal, and you've seen it. He will scream at the players, and that's something that Howie wanted, Jeffrey Lurie wanted, and that's why they let go Doug Pearson. The media does not like coaches who call out players, man. That's why they hate the issue with Eric Bieniemy.
And to be honest, a bullshit coach. And to be honest, he's still a great coach, and I'm glad the Jags.
And I love Doug Pearson for what we did. Yeah, I think Doug Pearson
did a lot of great things for this Eagles organization.
And what I hated the most is when people compare him to Andy Reid. Man, Andy Reid should not be on Doug Pearson's level. Andy Reid didn't win a Super Bowl for the Eagles. Andy Reid should not be going anywhere near Doug Pearson's status of what he did in Philadelphia. The man literally took us to a Super Bowl as a head coach, having a starting quarterback go down, and relied on Nick Foles, who's never played as an Eagles. Dude, Nick Foles, the last time we had him was what? When Shaquille was the head coach. This was the first time ever, and he found a way to make it work when everything was stacked against us, right? 2018, Doug Pearson was finding ways to win. We were pretty much talking about, you know, we might should just take. I remember 2018, Whereyahidin. I don't think we were on the podcast. We were talking like, yo, I think this team should be tanking, bro. We just don't. We're not good football team, and we found a way to make the playoffs with Nick Foles, our backup. You know what I'm saying? So again, Doug Pearson knew how to be a good coach, and Nick's on the same way, right? Things don't work out. You know, he knows how to get to this team. You know, he's a leader of men. You know, but he's also tough, and sometimes these players need tough love. And the media don't like that. And definitely the media don't like you when you pretty much make them look stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When you basically say, oh, we're not going to talk about the AJ situation. You know, Doug Pearson would have talked about the AJ situation. Or he would say, yeah, well, you know, it happened. Nick Sonney said, that's none of your fucking business. Pretty much what I think Nick Sonney really was trying to say. That's none of your fucking business, you fucking jabroni. Type on your typewriters and mind your damn business. I'm the head coach. I say what I have to say. You answer the questions like a goofball nerd who writes those little tweets, right? Ellie Short Parks with your goof ass over there to what stat. You know what I'm saying? Nick Sonney don't care about this shit. Nick Sonney pretty much told the reporter, that's none of your fucking business. Mind your damn business. And then premier polite way of saying it. You know what I'm saying? But he pretty much was telling the reporter, mind your goddamn business. I don't got to talk about the situation. We're going to focus on what we have. You worry about what you need to do. Be a good reporter and I'll worry about my football team. Damn, I'm going
one last thing I want to talk about before we go. Jake freaking Elliott. He had himself another amazing game. I know he missed a field goal, but that 61-yarder, that brought back so many memories, man.
And listen, we might make a Hiding with the Champ podcast part 2 because, you know, I don't think we had the best one, but this is pretty much a free-for-all. You know, anybody could get smoked today. I don't give a damn, right? We'll just change this title from Hiding with the Champ podcast to just EC1 and Whereyahidin just hanging out, just talk whatever. I think we should just change that title and just
this one was cool. This one was actually pretty cool.
Well, you know, there's going to be people in the comments about EC1 just, you don't know what we talk about, Whereyahidin's a good ball, this, that. You know, we're not one of these people. Listen, let me remind y'all something, right? Hiding with Champ podcast is not typical Eagles podcast. You know, you got the typical Eagle podcast. Shout out to them. You know, there's a lot of great ones, right? Where they just talk about Eagle stuff, right? And they don't get off topic. We talk about everything, okay?
Yes.
We're like Joey shakes the fifth on try to go off topic. We're that way. But we will go to extremes because we're not monetized. And we don't care about your feelings.
Yeah.
So if you're looking just for Eagles podcasts and you just want to hear football, well, get used to it. Then that's not going to be the case. We'll talk about what we want to talk about.
But what are your thoughts on Jake Elliott from last night?
I mean, I'm expected it, right? He's done it before. And am I shocked? No. You know, Jake Elliott, I call him Elliott Shipper. What the fuck? Smack my head for that one. Okay,
Is he a top 5 kicker in the league?
I think he's the best one other than who's the Baltimore kicker. Who's better
Justin
than him?
Tucker. You can definitely
better
make
than
a
him?
case for Evan McPherson for the Bengals.
Did he make a 61-yard field goal?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, exactly. I thought so. No, he's not better than Elliott. Elliott Shepard.
I think
Jake
Elliott
Elliott.
is top 3, maybe top 2. I think he's
Yeah.
probably the second best kicker in the league.
I think Jake Elliott, to me, is the best kicker in the NFL right now. I like Justin Tucker, but Jake Elliott, what he did, the fact that he got cut by the Bengals, went to the Eagles. Oh, by the way, we were bashing this guy when he was missing. Oh, you remember that one time when he was missing so many field goals? We were talking about cut this guy, cut that guy, and he turned into a star. Like we were killing him. Do you remember that when we were killing him?
Yes.
Like I think it was after the 2017 year. This guy fucking blows. This guy can't make it. Like he was missing field goals. I think it was the Kobe year, man. He was missing 40-yard. Like, dude, you can't even make a 40. Like, what happened to you? Like, we wanted this guy gone. Like, it was the we were talking about trading for kickers, man. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about drafting a kicker. Like, and now we got this guy who is our best kicker. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, by the way, Britton Covey, fuck you, dude. I can't. Can we get him off the fucking team, dude?
Please.
Dude, it's so bad.
Please.
Like I forgot to mention that dude is so bad.
Yes.
Put Tevin Allen back there. Please just give him one.
Please. I've been begging for this dude since last season. God damn, that's an Olympian, man.
Listen, I will take Jalen Rager back on special teams. Just get rid of this.
Okay. No. No.
I'm serious, bro. I can't stand Covey, dude. He's a fucking ball, man. I can't stand him, man. Dude is a Carson Wentz on special teams, dude. Like he freaking stinks, bro. Like dude is a absolute bum. Dude fumbles, and anytime he turns over a punt, he stinks, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand.
He doesn't give us no boost. He gives us no boost.
Like, can you give me a good punt return, you freaking scrub? Like, where did we get this guy from? What college did he come from again?
Who? Jake Elliott?
No, Covey, that bum. Covey, that's his name. Because he makes me sick.
Britton Covey. I think we got him.
Yeah.
Shit. I forgot. Hold on. Fritz.
What school did he go to? He needs to go back there, man. He fucking stinks.
Was it Texas Tech?
I'm so glad no one drafted his goof ass, man. Imagine Eagles drafting this clown, man.
I want to say it was Texas Tech.
I don't give a fuck.
It was Utah. It was the Utah Utes.
Whatever, man. Dude, you fucking stink, man. And he's smiling with his kids about, thank you. He goes like, fuck you. Get that off the team, you bum.
Yeah, thank you for ruining the Eagles.
I feel bad for your kid. Imagine your kid going to school and say, hey, my dad's in the NFL. Oh, really? What's your dad's name? Oh, Britton Covey. That dude who can't fucking return a kick? There. Laughing at the kid, man. I mean, it'd be the lamest kid in school. Like, dude, your daddy's a loser. He fucking muffs up. Man, Nick Sonic should listen. If I was Nick Sonic, I'd be grabbing him by his little fucking midget ass neck. Get your ass over here and just throw him on the goddamn. Did you see how Nick Sonic was pissed off? Listen, man, that guy gotta go, bro. And I don't care what Michael Clay says. If I'm Nick Sonic, I'm going over to Michael Clay and said, dude, put Devin Allen there, or you and Covey are going to get fired. I don't care who you are. Britton Covey fucking stinks, dude.
Yeah, he stinks.
I'm done with this guy. Every time I see a punt return back from this guy, I think of two things. Number one, he gets his ass fucking put on the turf and doesn't come back up. Or what we saw yesterday.
Or he muffs it.
He's so lucky the Eagles recovered it because that could have been.
Didn't he muff it yesterday? I forgot about that one.
Yes, that's the name. Britton Rager. That's what we're going to call him for now. Britton Rager.
We're going to call him Britton Muffy because he muffs punts all the time.
Britton Muffin. Yeah. Muffin and punts. Brittany. He don't deserve Britton.
I gotta go, man. Like, I gotta cook my freaking neck bones. Plus, I got another show at like 9:00 for one of my friends.
What show you have?
I'm gonna have a show later on. I should send you the link for that one too.
What is it?
It's with the Patriots fan, Adriel.
Why? We beat them. What the hell we want to talk about the Patriots for?
Because he wants to
No,
go
let me ask
over,
you a question. What do you want to talk about with him?
he wants to go over the week 1 game, and I haven't gotten a chance to discuss that with him. Plus, I want to make him, like an occurring guest,
Bro, we beat you. Move on. Go focus on Miami. I don't want listen, we had no disrespect. I don't want to talk to a Patriot fan. I'm done with y'all. I got nothing to talk to you about. We did our week 1 predictions. You could have came on before the game, right? Didn't he do a live stream with you, or was that a different Patriot fan where he did collab with you, talked about? Like, we have nothing else to talk about. Like, dude, we beat you. Move on. Focus on go talk to a Miami content creator because they run around here talking about they're gonna blow you out. Go talk to them.
But
you know
anyways,
what I'm saying? Leave us alone.
Seriously. I gotta go though. You got any final words before I cook these neck bones?
Yeah, he's gonna cook you with the Super Bowl rings. I know exactly what's coming. Yo, at least we got 7. Yeah. Fucking leave. I'm saying. Final words is this. We're 2-0. And subscribe to the best podcast. And if you love random shit and you like funny and in some ways like vulgar language, and you're not a fucking bitch and you're not a fucking sissy and you're not a fucking snowflake, subscribe to this fucking channel. If you're a snowflake, get your bitch ass out of here and don't come in the hot kitchen because we're burning up the fucking place, man. And that's all I say. Eagles are 2-0. And yeah, expect more. If you new, hit that like button, subscribe to Whereyahidin, subscribe to me because I'm gonna be doing more collabs with. I'm trying to get a Commander fan when we do. I'm trying to ask Protest Sports if we can do a collab. I'm going to try to say get my guy Whereyahidin in there to do it with him. I want to get some Commander fan who actually knows football, not awesome sports. You don't know football. But I want some Commander fan who knows football. You know. I don't know what
Big Simple does. No disrespect to Big Simple. We would love.
Can we see if we could get a Tampa Bay Buccaneer content creator on where we can.
There's Buck Skull Gang. I would love to have what's his name on here. Damn, I forgot his name, but it'll come to mind later. I guess my final words would be: we're 2-0. Suck it, fly Eagles, fly.
Suck it. No, but
do not try to downgrade our win, man.
Wait. Here we go. Right, like Triple H does, right? Like that. Oh, look. I thought you booted me. Sorry. I didn't pull the EP. I didn't pull my pants down.
Relax. Ew. Anyways, y'all have a good one, and thank you for tuning in.
Yep.
Oh, wait. We got to use this outro. Hold on. We're going to use the same. There we go. Peace.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to hear about the rain, the snow, nothing. What did the Eagles say? What did Jim Hart said? When it's rain and sleet and when it's snow, it's time to go. Remember that quote?
My nigga Tyler, turn up.
You can forget about that.
Ew!